What it do? Welcome to Constructive Outrage, episode 147. Today's a special one. We got someone very special in the building tonight. Someone who's bringing sexy back to the COC. Someone who's been making some of the most sexiest, bodacious, voluptuous statues you ever seen in this God-green earth. Mark Newman will be joining us later today. But before we even get into that, I didn't say stop clapping, folks. Mark Newman, I said, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. We're excited. We are excited. We also got the best from the West to help me in this endeavor. We got Critical Motherfucking Mass in the house tonight. Yeah, look at that. I'm not clapping for you, Critical Mass, because you owe me money. There you go. Stay back. Stay back. You paid them. You paid them. Ladies and gentlemen.
We got real quick.
The rogue that went rogue. Give it up for Brian in the... No, not Brian. Billy. This is usually Brian's spot. Billy.
Get your bees mixed up.
You did this last time, too.
This is the second time in a row that
Y'all swapped spots. Anyway.
You swapped. You put us where you want us to be.
I know.
You've been off your game, man. You've been traveling. You've been at Busch Gardens.
I know.
All over it's been hot. You know,
He's been living his life.
Crazy.
Everything you said is right, but it doesn't matter because as long as I make it back by 8 o'clock to hop on the show with you guys, I'm good. Give it up for Billy, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Billy. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who puts the D in delicious. Give it up for Brian.
Oh my God.
Brian D. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got a sponsored drink. He's
got the chocolate milk going on. There you go.
I'm going Guinness again tonight. Yeah, that's right, man. Doing the Guinness. And I got my old man glasses on tonight. I got some stuff to read.
Oh, you know it's real when he got the old man glasses on, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, man, this is what age does to you. What can I say?
Your old man glasses make you look mad young. How does that work? make that make sense.
What'd you say, Critical? Or Crippler? Sorry, I missed that.
No, I just said your old man glasses makes you look young. That's all I said.
Oh, thank you.
Very good.
Well, I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we went into the multiverse. We have Mark Newman tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So this is, CLC is big, but we needed somebody to help us, guide us through so much talent. So we went to no other than Chris, the mother-freaking Batman statue collector in the building, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Welcome. Glad you could be here.
Brought the crows.
Great to be here. That's right. More horns.
More horns.
How's it going tonight, guys?
Or cowbell.
Good. Glad you could make it, man. That's a surprise. This is a big surprise for us. Billy said he's got something cooking, and you know when Billy cooks, you know it was big. So
you know it's gonna be big, right?
I have a Mark Newman original right here.
Oh wow! See, I'm already learning.
And bigger.
Look at that fool.
Oh,
There you go.
It is. It is.
That's old school.
It's old school. It's one of his pieces.
Look at that. Soon as I posted the link, someone said Mark Newman, the god of female statues.
Yeah,
and I can't. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, I can see why. But ladies and gentlemen, we have him coming up in the 30-minute mark, but he's already backstage. So we're going to get this intro done quick. We're going to say what's up to the people, and we're going to bring him in because we don't want him to wait too long because we want to be respectful of his time.
We got a lot to talk about, too.
We got a lot to talk about, too. So we're going to bring him in right after we say what's up with the chat. Chris, is honored to have you here tonight.
Thanks for having me.
As always, let's get this music going and say what up to the people.
Not every day we have two celebs.
The people.
I know, right?
Man.
Let's get this music going.
We got Batman royalty in the building.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all could have been anywhere tonight. The fact that y'all chose to be here with us, we are much appreciative. We are appreciative to people like Theodore in the building saying, evening, La COC. without the periods. We got AK. Shout out to AK. He's still doing OT, but he'll be back. He'll be back soon enough. Shout out to EJ saying Thursday CLC time. Yo, EJ just came up on, it had to be at least, I'm being generous, $10,000 of free statues from my homie to him. Like, just gave it to him, which is just awesome.
That's amazing, man.
That's love.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I'm talking about freaking X-Men, XM Revan, Malgus, Red Hood.
You just don't see that kind of generosity anywhere these days.
That was what's up. So like this community is crazy. Community is crazy. Shout out to Critical Mass doing double duty. Random Korean, you hit that random button. You never know what Korean's gonna pop out. And we got the best one in our chat right now, ladies and gentlemen, the random one. We got Battle Cat. Yo, Battle Cat's gonna be hanging out backstage with us later. He's gonna show us some. Battle Cat, he's not the type of person that get on these shows and rah-rah, but he still likes to chat and have that camaraderie. So like, welcome, come backstage anytime, hang out with us. But I'm souped up to see what he got to show us.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited.
We got Your Vision in the mother freaking house. Shout out to Your Vision joining us tonight. The buttery is back in the game. Don't walk behind him, you might slip. We got Carl. Yo, Carl is such a tease. I'll just leave it at that. Carl. Shout out to Carl in the building. Critical Mass. All right. Let's stop this music and get right into the shenanigans. Right off the jump. Dun, dun, dun. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, we have someone. No, let me make sure he's ready. No, he's not in his chair right now. We're going to pause a little. So how you been, Billy? Oh, wait, no.
Listen, I'm doing well. First, it was steaming hot here in New York, and then it was storming and raining. We have buildings in Manhattan literally falling apart. So, but all in all, thank God, the building was caught in time. Nobody was hurt because that could have been disastrous.
What was going on with the bridge today? What was that about?
We had folks climbing the bridge, and then
Brooklyn Bridge
kind of realized that they got too high and they needed to be rescued.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm good with all of this because it hasn't affected me traffic-wise. But the minute that the traffic gets unbearable because somebody decided to go, climbing the bridge, I'm gonna get a dart gun or something like that and just eliminate the threat.
Would you say that they went rogue? I couldn't resist. Sorry,
I don't know if they went rogue because I don't know any rogues that would do that. They just went stupid.
Yeah, just stupid.
Oh man,
maybe they were inspired because of that couple that was.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Just
now you got everybody. You got everybody climbing buildings. Everybody with flags.
Man, I was hoping they fell because that was just. I mean,
I was hoping
they wouldn't have went to the
on
street though. Like if they would have fell from where they were, they would have went on another platform. They'd have been really hurt. I don't think.
Well, they got their 15 minutes. No, I was just gonna say they just got their 15 minutes. That's all.
Got you. Some would say you went rogue. That Iron Man in the Batcave, look at that. How's that journey been going for you? Because I know you've been not struggling, but you like a lot of things. You don't just like Batman, but your identity is so heavily tied to Batman statue collector. How's that been going for you recently?
Well, I remember talking to Dave Igo once, and he said, that was the dumbest thing you could have ever done is call yourself the Batman statue collector. Because it really kind of pigeonholed me a little bit into just being the Batman guy. But I am the Batman guy. Batman's my true passion. That's where my money is mostly going to go. But this has been really fun. The guys, Brian and Billy, and of course, Eric, they came here, and it was just a blast. We opened up the Queen Studios Iron Man Mark 7.
Yeah,
I love it. And so I've actually bought 2 more movie pieces that are arriving Monday. I bought the Queen Studios Mark 3, and I also bought the Mark 1, both quarter scales.
That's
I was just about to praise you for what you say. What Dave Igo says, I was praising you for keeping in that zone and not being able to go too far out of that.
He was in the zone for a lot of years.
I know.
This finally happened. I was able to break him.
Yeah.
But now this is what 4 Iron Man, 5 Spider-Man or something.
It kind of started when you came here because you came into the room and it was just like, well, the Marvel side's all color, the DC side was more, the blacks and the grays, and he was just, he was drawn to the light.
I was, and it really was an inspiration for me. And then seeing these things in person, especially the LBS stuff, like it's just I've got the Spider-Man LBS now also, and again now that my original vision was to just do Iron Man, and I didn't think it was going to work. I didn't think it was going to fit. I measured wrong 3 or 4 times apparently, but it does fit in the space. And so now I keep going like, okay, should I just do Iron Man? Should I not keep the Spider-Man pieces? Well, then I got a PS5 for Christmas about 4 years ago, and I've never plugged it in.
Oh, hey,
but we
get him off there.
Yeah, get that. Yeah, get the Eric off there. He didn't know what he was talking about. But anyway, I plugged in my PS5 for the very first time, and I played all day yesterday. I played the Spider-Man game, and it is so much fun. It's from like 2018.
Which one were you playing?
He's got to start with 2018, and then Miles, and then 2.
Right. I don't know. It's the one that has like.
Is it Kingpin the first boss?
Kingpin was the first boss.
2018.
It's so much fun. I'm like,
It's
man,
insane.
I'm actually really loving the Spider-Man stuff. So,
Chris, you got to get after you get done with that one.
Okay, there's more.
Get Miles Morales.
Okay.
And then there's the third one is Miles and Peter, and the villain is Venom. But
it's Craven and Venom.
Craven, yeah, right.
Because basically, it's like,
but like
it's like the
New
Arkham
York.
games. Well, yeah, it's New York, but it's like the Arkham games. Like it's the same type of combat, same type of almost.
Yeah, but if you like,
controls.
if you know the city, like the way me and Eric know the city, like it's not going to say Madison Square Garden, but it really looks like it. You know what I'm saying?
Here, hold on. I actually took a picture. It's not going to show up on here.
Is it literally mapped to New York City? So
That's what I'm trying to say.
In general, yeah.
Wow.
So really you won't be able to see this, but I actually took a screenshot of me standing outside of Madison Square Garden. I'm like, oh, it's even got MSG in here.
It's crazy. It really is crazy. Like
show it
my
again.
buddy was playing
it, okay.
And he got to his mom's, like his grandmother's house or something. It was crazy.
Yep.
I'm like, it's an actual pretty accurate.
It's very accurate.
I haven't found the Javits Center yet. I'm sure it's there somewhere.
Not only is the building accurate, but like even the roof, like with the fans and all the little gadgets that will be on top of the roof, it's absolutely insane. One of my buddies was playing it, and he got to his grandmother's building on the Lower East Side.
Yeah, that's so cool.
In about a week, we're going to see in the chat that Chris is looking for Miles Morales, a statue next, and we're going to have a Venom statue.
He's going to have
he's going to play Wolverine.
Oh, that one I'm looking forward to. That Wolverine game looks awesome.
Like 3 times.
But like you guys were here, I am going to try to keep it to that one section. If at least I'm going to try, and we'll see how you know me. But
are you going to sell LBS Spider-Man then?
No, not right now. My plan is to keep them for now. I just don't know for sure how deep I'm going to go with the Iron Man stuff. But
dude,
I don't know. I'm going to start with the 2
of them in one day.
I did buy 2 in one day.
I got a friend who's in this chat right now. I won't say no names. Who's going to be sending me that Spider-Man?
The LBS Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you were looking for that.
I was looking for it for a while, and then somebody.
You are gonna love it. It's so good. And I think it was even Brian. I think the very first thing I think you said was like the texturing on his suit.
Yeah.
It's just, it just stands out. It's just really good.
I wasn't expecting it to be that detailed, to be honest with you. I mean, because I'd never seen it in person before, but yeah, when you see the texturing on the suit, it's incredible, man.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the best ones.
Like I said, if I'm going to get, there's only 2 characters that I will get 1/3 and make them like a centerpiece because they're like my favorite characters is Dr. Doom and Spider-Man. So I'm like, why not?
Unless you want to add the LBS Iron Man.
Hey, it's a great Iron. That was COC's Marvel 1/3 statue of the year.
Yeah. Candy apple red, man. You can't beat it.
It's a great one. I think I'm gonna just stick with the movies though. I don't have room for all of it. So.
What's cool is that the Mark 1 and the Mark 3 are from the same movie.
That's true. That's a good point.
It's so interesting that you collect comic style but stick to the movies, which is You know what I mean? Because it's usually the opposite of just sort of like I want all comic style. Or if you go movies, it's more of a Hot Toys J&D sort of silicone like likeness sort of situation with movies.
I would say 90% of my collection is all comic book based. I do have a number of J&D statues back in the back, and I'm getting like 6 more over the next couple years. So I'll have quite a few movie pieces, but I never have had a connection to Marvel Comics. It's always, except for when I was a kid, I did read Spider-Man as a kid, but like my love for Marvel is all because of the movies. And so that's why I relate more to the Marvel suits, is because I just love I love the films. I love Robert Downey Jr. in as Tony Stark.
No, him and what's his name? Chris Evans. They actually redefined those characters for modern audience. But after, and then we're gonna move on after this, unless somebody else got any other questions. But Chris, have you come to the realization that Spider-Man is a much better character than Batman after swinging through Manhattan with him?
You still have those Arkham games, though, man.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing. I downloaded all the Arkham games yesterday. It was like $70 or something. I'm like, because I didn't even know you could do that. I thought you still had to do discs. So I downloaded the games, and so that's going to be after I play Spider-Man. That's going to be my next. I want to go back and replay all 3 of those games.
Are they going to look great on the PlayStation?
Dude, you got to get that VR, man.
I still haven't done that yet.
I just replayed them on PlayStation 5, and Arkham Knight is awesome.
Well,
VR has a specific game. It's called like Shadow.
Yeah, I have it. I played it, but I'm like sort of like to invest in it now. There's like no game after that. You're gonna have to get it for that one game.
You're pretty much buying it for that one game, which I did. Yeah. But I'll tell you, when you would like the mechanics of it, I mean, you're actually punching. You have to you have to press a button to like go into detective mode. You're grabbing stuff. You're climbing up the ladder. You're punching. So if you have statues around, it's like that's not exactly the best game to have. But it's awesome.
I should film myself just playing the game and see how dumb it looks, because I'm
you should scream it.
If you want, I'll film myself doing it just so you can see how ridiculous it is. and potentially punching a statue too. Yeah.
Watching my mom in VR. My mom loves zombies and she loves killing them. So I just put like a game called Arizona Sunshine. It's a zombie game. I put it in the VR and she's like, oh yeah. She don't speak in Spanish and cursing. She's like, I might post it. I love it so much. I just watch it. Well, as much as I love talking to Chris and Brian and Critical and Billy, I'd much rather be talking to the man, the myth, his legend himself, Mr.
The Master of Anatomy.
The Master of Anatomy. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's see here. Give it up for the man himself, Mr. Mark Newman, the god of the female anatomy. Look at all of the work behind it, dude. Look at this.
Big Jaguar.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for your patience.
Oh, no worries.
I hope you enjoyed the green room. I hope you got everything. I told them to get everything you like. Make sure everything was all kosher and all of that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad I dropped in early to see what you're talking about and see the vibe of it, because I haven't seen a whole episode yet. But looks like
we're pretty crazy. We're pretty. Do
you have
crazy
anything to add to the video game conversation?
Yeah, anything you.
Well, I was a gamer heavily, or not for a while though. But I got into the God of War games. Shout out to Kratos. I did a Kratos sculpture for one of the team that was working on the first one, and a friend of mine was instrumental in that, and he gave me the job to do that. And that was a long time ago, and then it came, more and more and more. But it was just a thing they made only a certain amount to the team who worked on it and gave them to them anyway. So yeah, I go back a little bit. I haven't played in a long time, so I can't catch up on all the cool shit on the video games. But
no, but it's just cool to know that there's some stuff from video games that you had your hand in. And as we're going to find out in this conversation, there's a lot of IPs that people out there might love or don't know about that he probably did some work and bringing something to life in a digital. Like, let's look at that. Let's look at this one. Look at that. Look at the beauty.
That's an early one.
That's an early one. Yes, sure is. It's still a classic.
Stan, we talked about it.
I have one too, right behind me. Embiggen me.
Hey, wait, let's embiggen you.
Right
Deja Thoris.
Yeah, she's like huge. I saw her finally.
She's the queen of the chick line over there.
You can't see the three that I'm looking at, but I have 3 of his right over here in a case, and I got this lady right here.
Oh yeah.
That's embiggen, Brian.
That was you.
Ooh, Brian.
Nice.
Brian.
Monster Palooza.
Yeah, love it. Love it.
Yeah,
Thanks,
man. No, that's awesome because like when we're doing this show, there's people like we still trying to get Maria on because there's a lot of people who really love Maria and Mark Newman. You're one of those people who's like, we got to get Mark Newman on and make it happen. And the fact that you were so gracious with your time, we much appreciate it. So let's dig into the mind of Mark Newman.
I don't know, man. You don't want to.
Let's peel it back layer by layer.
I as deep as corner where you hide the.
Oh, we got as deep as we can handle.
I want to go in the corner where you hide all the dark stuff.
The dark.
We're getting into that, yeah. No, I mean, Mark. Yeah, first of all, thank you. I know we've been talking a lot over the past, couple weeks, and I really appreciate you coming on, man. We've all been so super excited about this, but I think let's just start from the beginning. I mean, how did you start? Like where are your early beginnings here? Did you start with illustration, then you moved into sculpting? I mean, how did you get where you are now?
Yeah, that's easy. Really straightforward road. Not really, but no, it's just, always being interested as a kid, drawing all the time. I always knew that. I always had to be an artist, so found out about art school after high school, and there was one nearby, so I went to San Francisco Academy of Art at the time. And anyway, it was illustration mostly. It was all illustration. I didn't do much sculpture, only on my own, doing Halloween stuff and masks and things. But I got into just doing drawing with the model and doing a lot of that, which was instrumental in forwarding anybody's progress on anything, is drawing live models. But did all that, went and then got kind of out of art school. I got jobs making ceramic masks for collectibles companies in the 80s. They had all these weird things you can buy, and ceramic masks on the wall, which were kind of simple things, but then kept doing collectibles stuff. And it just kind of kept going back and forth, and always being freelance since I was like 23 years old. I don't know where to go from there unless you got interjection questions.
When did the whole sideshow thing happen? And how did that relationship form?
Well, that was many years later. I was doing stuff for a company called Willett's Designs, more mainstream stuff, not the comic book or movie stuff that we all love. But Randy Bowen, I knew him a long time ago when he lived locally near me in the Oakland area, Bay Area. But anyway, we did stuff together. Yeah. And so we were old friends early on before he went huge and giant and did amazing stuff, then worked for him later. But so Sideshow came off of working from Bowen stuff, seeing my stuff I was doing for him, and he kind of blossomed that whole collectibles of, figures that you can buy at scale. Mm-hmm. And then it went from there. So the first contact with Sideshow was Anthony Mestis.
That guy always got his hands in everything.
Anthony's so Mark, you may not know, but Anthony comes on the show very often.
Anthony Mestis, friend of the show.
Yeah. No, I know you guys know him, of course.
Okay.
You got a show like this, you got to know Anthony. Anyway, the first thing I did, I'm looking at her now over there. You can't see her. She-Hulk,
the Bowen She-Hulk?
No, the one for Sideshow was my very first.
The Sideshow was your very first.
Sideshow one, yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. I think I sent you a picture of that one, Crippler.
I got him. I got him.
She had also, like, she was sitting there all badass. This kind of slimmer one. She had a parking meter in her hand. That's one of her things, and also like a big old deadlift weights, like 9,000 pounds on it or something.
It was funny because I think we got a question when Messis was on a month ago or something like that, saying, why don't you just take the She-Hulk that you guys have and modernize it, just new paint and all that stuff, because we just want a She-Hulk. So the fact that you're responsible for that is awesome.
You want another one? There hasn't been one in a while.
I think so. Our good friend Jeff Delaney, who's on the Rogue Show, he's always asking for a new She-Hulk. He's
oh wow,
yeah.
I too would like.
There it is.
I think he loves that one. He just wished that it was quarter.
He wishes there was a new one.
I'll show you.
Yeah,
he wants that new. So Bowen, Sideshow is awesome, of course, but I know there's a lot of, still to this day, people who hunt and track down Bowen statues, like friend of the show, CMP Steve, Casual Nerd. He's been going on that journey, and if you talk to anybody, they'd be like, I still like the elegance of Bowen. I like the simplicity of Bowen. It was just like they were able to capture the essence of a character, a hero, in its simplest forms that you just got it.
Well, yeah, and the form of the 2D artists at the time, because they were a lot simpler than, of course, they are now. So it really captured a lot of those, those style, Jim Lee and all that, and just all his writing. And and he was kind of the essence of that. And he tried to get that going when he worked with Dark Horse. You probably heard all this. When Bowen worked at Dark Horse for years, in Oregon, when he first moved out there from the Bay Area, but and he kept trying to see if they wanted to make their characters into collectibles. And the collectibles, we can do this at this size, and here's an example, because we did garage kits, and apparently they were just like, hemming and hawing, dragging their feet, didn't want to do it. And that's when Randy kind of said, okay, I'm done, I got an idea. And so he chased after the Marvel license, got it.
And then it went from there. Because I do think that's a lot of people's gateway, and also probably a lot of inspiration for companies to be like, this is profitable. People actually want this, so we should probably invest more in this.
And in the beginning, he had all the for so many, he could produce like 1,200 of a piece. That was the early days, or even more, like 3,000 pieces, because no one else was sharing the license, and then it started to spread around.
Then it exploded.
So what was sort of your impact in all of that in that time when Bowen was coming up? Because I know you worked in, did you come in, were you there from the very beginning? Did you run ideas by, or did you come in after the studio was established?
No, he built it on his own, because when he moved to Oregon, we kind of, we lived not super close together. It was probably about 15, 20 miles away when we lived in the Bay Area. So we got together every so often and a bunch of times. But then when he moved to Oregon, we kind of lost contact. And then that's when he did all this, first did all the, Dark Horse stuff, and then went built what he had, and then we got reconnected. It's almost been 15 years stretch since that. And he contacted me because he was, that's when you can watch people online, and he was saying, you want to do some stuff for me? I'm like, hell yeah, because
hell to the yeah.
Because I was doing this other genre of more like a lot of the Ebony Vision stuff I did early on before all this stuff, and for another company, a lot of more carousel horses, just a lot of weird mainstreamy, they called it, stuff, and boring the hell out of me after many years. But so just diving deep when Randy gave me that option to do a bunch of stuff for him right away for Bowen, that was like leap ship and change genres. It was amazing. Stuff I was
that's the fact that you tied in any way to the origin of Bowen is super dope. Not many people could say that. What I'm interested in, because we're Constructive Outrage crew over here, we the COC. A lot of people can make statues, right? There's a lot of talented people out there.
Oh, yeah.
When did you realize you had a gift to inject beauty into facial sculpts and bring sexiness to statues? Like, when did you realize, oh man, I can make you beautiful? And then beauty appeared.
The beauty of the booty.
Well, I never had that kind of confidence, but it sounds pretty awesome.
The beauty of the booty.
That needs to be a shirt, I'm pretty sure.
You gotta see
Yeah, Critical's the back of a Critical shirt says that. Yeah.
Who said that one? I want to point you out.
Critical man.
Critical man. The beauty. There it is.
The beauty of the booty. That's going to be the tagline on the back of his shirt.
Yeah. I still feel that's the best Deja Taurus.
Oh, but I do remember the question after all that. So.
Oh yeah. When did you realize that? You know what?
No, I said I do.
You had an eye for the female.
Oh, okay. Good.
I think anyway. I don't know if it was a pinpoint, but there was when I was working with the Ebony Visions line, that Thomas Blackshear, he's an artist that I don't know. You got to look him up as a illustrator, amazing artist. I knew him from originally teaching a class in our art school just about painting techniques. Anyway, I did a line of his Ebony Vision collectibles that was all this African American sort of themed stuff, not historical or whatsoever, his own or spin on it. Just a lot about relationships and. I mean, a lot of stuff, like 18 years I worked on that line. Anyway, doing that on and on and on and focused on faces and focused on people and, situations with a certain expression. And I mean, all this stuff had to be in that line. That was the biggest, I had to learn. And this is all during, using clay. It's not digital. It was never around at that time. So doing all this stuff in Super Sculpey at that scale to do faces, they're literally maybe an inch and a quarter from chin to head. And
what scale was that line?
It was 1/6 scale. So those things were they were 12 inch tall for a average six foot person.
I've seen a lot of them. They're beautiful.
Thank you. I mean, Thomas is an amazing artist. He designed a lot. He shot reference of the models and then a bunch of images, but I had one key drawing and I worked from that. But anyway, just about getting back to focusing on the faces, that did it for me. And it was on working, training, doing this stuff. And then but I still don't think you guys praise me for the best female, whatever. I love it. I love the female form. I do it in my, bronzes, my fine art, and all through commercial.
It's like I do that in my sleep, but what I'm really good at.
That's what I heard.
Which you might not know.
I could go that road, but we have a different form for that.
There we go. No, but yes.
Anyway, just focusing like that and doing it, and I gotta close here with not close, but send it elsewhere. Now I lost count, or lost track. So.
No, because you were mentioning that you
were saying that we praise you for the female form, but you were going to expand on that. Yeah,
there are so many more people that I am way more impressed with the female form, especially with faces. I mean, faces to me are.
You gonna say the H word?
Struggle to get a good looking female face that can fit a genre of where we're going with the comic stuff or real. I mean. To get those subtleties to me is still the most challenging thing. I mean,
who are some of your favorites that you like when it comes to female facial
as
expression?
Reference? Like, as the best female face? I don't know. I mean, there are lots of reasons, but it's. I mean, I used to go to a lot of the models and see what that makes them so beautiful. It's always symmetry and all that.
If I put you and Harbottle in a square cage. Who comes out with the?
I think no. I was the top in my book. I mean, I aspire to be at his level on all the details of the female, especially. I mean, everything, but female figure. With his, when I first saw his stuff with the, they were still. I think they were digital. The first ones out. All the women that were like spies. They had like one was a.
Like Critical Mass has some of those.
Honeywell, or was it something?
I forget the names because they're all original themed on like Bond series and
Spectre. Woman and some other woman.
Yeah, the Deep. I think that one's the Deep.
Oh, you're talking about the doctor.
It's Honey something. I'm embarrassed. I don't remember it. But those blew me away when I saw them, and they still hold standard. And that was when I used to go to Comic-Con in the early days, which was. I don't know. It's been a while, but Anyway, when they first hit there, when he was still working with that company, they did them. Sorry, you guys don't go that far back. One of the digital companies that Gabriel Garcia worked for many years.
Let me see if
I don't remember. I don't remember either.
You guys know all this.
I'm sorry. Not catching.
It's not like Gentle Giant or any of those. Like
Gentle Giant.
That
was it.
Was it Gentle Giant?
That's why we brought Chris in.
Chris with the win.
That's what I
My
do.
wife goes downstairs too.
So you're talking like the mid 2000s, early 2000s of Comic Con. Okay, I remember that because they did a whole line of Clash of the Titans back in those days too.
Yeah,
Mr. Sin.
Mr. Sin. They got Pulp Fiction.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the people got you. The people got you. Thanks, chat.
That's I never collected Bowen, but that was my entry into statues. Was the Gentle Giant mini bust that they did.
Nice.
So that was what 15, almost 20 years ago, probably at this point.
Well, when it comes to statues, I don't know if I should blame or thank you, Mark, because it's Court of the Dead for me.
Wow.
And it was when I saw the Kier, the Valkyrie of the Dead, and then the Galavarb. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah, that's
Galavarb.
right. That's
okay,
right.
but the mermaid, those are the ones that captivated me, and I, this was back when those premium formats were like $400, and back then it was like, oh my god, $400! Should I even be spending this kind of money on something like this?
Exactly.
And I did, and then I bought another one, and then I have Malvestros too. I mean.
Ooh.
So when you went down that path, I mean, first of all, how much creative freedom did you have working in something like that? And I know in the past you said Galavarb was your favorite of that entire line. Is that still the case? And curious why and what kind of challenges you had through that line.
Yeah, I think it still holds as one of my favorite because it was probably the most difficult one, challenging because it was still all super sculpting. It was no digital in those. And that one
which is crazy with that detail.
Oh, the Malavestros one. Yeah. That's that was another one that got in it. Someone else did the actual scroll he's holding, which I didn't know how to go about that. I didn't have to, which I was glad. But
Pretty wicked.
The Galavarb, the mermaid one. Do you have a shot of that? But anyway, that's.
He does. I sent that one.
Yeah, I got it. Ones I did, and that was probably 38 or 39 separate pieces that I had to like fashion, and they all had to fit together and
look at that
together. And
wow,
one of my favorites.
Yeah, we had to make a top that would come off. That was made of sort of a weird vinyl cover, stuff that just hooked on that you can cleverly hide, and these guys dangling down there.
Yeah. You look at it from the surface, you have no idea that'll be you in the future dangling.
Exactly.
It was just such a cool concept, that she's beautiful up above the water.
Her arm going down into the water and above, it's beautiful, and then it goes into the water. And it's
that's me and Brian. She
just chilling right there. Yeah, gotcha.
I'll take it, Critical.
This is
what a way to go.
She can lure me in anytime.
Another version.
Were those quarter scale?
Like a few.
Those were quarter scale, yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Yep.
I thought
but that was a weird one with that because she was apparently bigger. Like if she stood, without her tail, she'd be 9 feet tall to a human. So her tail and everything. That's what they're saying. And then so those her victims that are dragged down by her tentacles. They're smaller, and people were wondering why is she killing children and dragging them down and stuff because they're all rotted. You don't know what they look like originally, but anyway, so she was supposed to be huge. So we're trying to that scale is kind of out of scale for her. If you match her as a human, she would be anyway. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but you have to take some kind of creative freedom there.
Oh, I know.
Because what are you going to do? Three quarter scale characters.
I know, and to call these little children, that's hilarious. I always thought.
Yeah, it's such a great statue. I mean, I got that one right over here. I mean, cool. Billy, she's about 24, 25 inches tall or something like that. I mean, it's a big statue.
Wow. Yeah, she curls down, and then that what do you call it? A porridge of ooze and goos with all the bones.
If they're children, they're probably little badass children. They deserve what they got.
Hey, some children have it coming. Some children really have it coming. You've seen them. You know the ones.
So, but tell me though. I mean, how much creative freedom did you have with that line?
Okay, that actually was quite a bit. They had a bunch of drawings that they did. With a couple of different artists did a bunch of drawings and back and forth. I mean, side, not necessarily like front, side, back, just concepts of stuff. And narrowed it down, and they would send me a package of that kind of stuff and what they're centering on, and then go from there. And so when you just do it in three dimensions, even with clay, more so, you got to be much more focused on that. Is what's it look like from side, back, and instead of having an artist trying to, you can do it now with AI and all that crap, but I still don't use that stuff in my house.
I wouldn't expect that you would.
Yeah,
I have a rapid fire question about that later.
Especially when you're doing it in clay, there was a lot more freedom of like, okay, let's tweak this. They wouldn't do that so much because it's a lot more work to change. Ahead. Okay, no, it needs it 10% smaller. Okay, clay, you got to start again and do it. Do it again. Yeah. Digitally, you can tweak it down, so it can tweak things faster. Digitally, they want to change stuff, but anyway. Art direct wise, it was like a few rounds of notes and that was it. You got to the finish because we had to get there, and it took a lot longer to make.
I tell you now, all of these people with their little pencils, little Jorge Villar and these Daniel Bells going around, just let me erase that.
There's ZBrush, yeah.
Z's and brushes and all that stuff. The hands, you gotta get in there, and you waste a lot of material when you get it wrong. You can't mess up like that.
Pack it in.
I respect that.
Again.
So how does that work when there's revisions? I mean, I don't know much about the sculpting world, but how does that work when you have revisions like that?
In clay, I went through a lot of just insane, like,
I can imagine.
I hate this art director. Why the
eyebrows?
Because I have to do the work. But there's a bunch of times I saw this and said, they won't notice. They can go. It comes back at me. So I have to do it. So back
what is that, like hours?
It was a lot harder. I went through stress when I'd see emails come back that I would, before even, I'd have to do a sculpture, actually photograph, get it, go down to 2-hour development, film developing, develop it, make 2 sets, mail one to the guy who, to Thomas Blacksher, who lived, a few states away, and also the company. So I had to go to mail, get there, looking over 2 or 3 days, 4 days, a week and a half, come back with some actual results of what they saw. So those days it took so much longer. That's one step of it. And
now they just removed the layer and put another layer.
And they're trying to work it. Okay, everything, all this information is going here, but it has to go by horseback and come back. Continuing working on this, and then they come back with no, go the other way. It's like, then you're screwed. So there's all this time. Digital has helped anyway.
So I'm sure you obviously you pivot over to digital, but is there still something that do you have a nostalgic love still for the old, getting your hands dirty? Is there still something more pure about that?
Absolutely. I mean, I still belong to a group. I haven't gone in a while, but we go to Pixar, which is probably about 10 minutes from my house. Oh. I know people that work there, and they have these art rooms, and we'd hire a model, a bunch of us, and just sculpt, bring a model in, 3 hours every Thursday night for like 6 weeks in a row.
That's awesome.
And that was more like getting my hands again. And so then I started doing bronzes from some of those. And so I was kind of balancing the two. Haven't been back in a while, and I'm regretting it. I got to go back just to get clay under my fingernails, because that's still always the best.
I'm glad you mentioned your bronzes too, because first of all, that pug.
The pug. I was going to say the pug is our favorite.
It's one of the. So I've had 3 pugs. I have 2 right now, and my first dog ever was a pug, who God rest his soul. But that pug peeing is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. And not only that, you also shared on a sculpting show. You had like a little caricature of a pug. That I'm just in love with. I mean, was that ever for sale?
He wants that so bad.
I still have him, and he's here, and I need to do something with this.
There he is. Horrible.
Let's dig in.
That's unbelievable. If you ever produce that or making those for sale, I mean, just name the price. I'm in.
I know. I got so many people want this, and I got a little. This is a decent sized one. I've done tiny ones, but I didn't do much with them.
It's so cute.
Yeah, they're hanging out with Mick Jagger.
Anyway, I only have these.
Hanging out with Mick.
And Keith Richards too.
You
got two of them. See, you don't need both.
He's got 3. Is that?
No,
yeah.
You know what? I'll send you one because I know how.
Oh
my God!
Dude. That's awesome.
If you're serious, just name the price.
No, I mean I'll send you one as a hey, cool, thanks. But I do want to make these.
Thank you.
I have a tiny one that's painted. That's in my.
Yeah.
I brought that to Montspalooza. I don't know where it is right now, but. No, I mean,
so cool.
He's been talking about that pug all day.
I love that pug so much, man.
We were when you guys were in Kansas, we were even talking about that pug when you guys were here.
I love it. This is incredible.
The last couple of weeks, there was a woman who wanted one in South Carolina, and then the next week, a guy from Spain and a guy from Germany, completely separate, wanted to find out about it. And usually they find out it's $4,000 because it's bronze, and then they move on. But they were like, okay, let's do it. So it's like 3 like the last month. This is insane. Never happened before.
Serious.
So how difficult is it to work with bronze? I mean, I can imagine this is no simple feat.
Well, I don't do it. I mean, the foundry right near me, it's 15 minutes away, Artworks Foundry in Berkeley. They do amazing stuff. Anyway, I take it to that, brought him that sculpture probably, I'm saying 15 years ago, maybe. And I made the first one, and then, just for ourselves, because we got into pugs early on. We have like 3 or 4 generations, not the same generation, but just had them died, Anyway.
Yeah.
So it goes way back. So, and every so often people, they want it, but sometimes they can't afford it because it's bronze. But so sometimes they do. And I just tell the foundry to make it, and they do it. And I go and check the wax, and then so little effort on me on that point.
What made you decide to just, do that concept? Was it just, I have a pug and I think this would be just funny? And
because Morty used to always go run around. He'd go, go up on the counter to stand up and look at you, and his side view. That's the whole thing about that pug sculpt. His side view, sweeps of, and the curl of the tail, and the
how they just they just become so small on the bottom half.
Yeah, but it's just an awesome design, and so that was it. It was mostly design. But oddly enough, he started losing mobility in his rear legs, like at 5 years old, and eventually had to get him wheels. So he was cruising around on wheels for a bunch of years. So oddly enough, he's standing as a proud peeing pug, and then he lost the use of his back legs. It's like, holy shit, did I curse the guy? I don't know.
I have a question about some of your pieces. I love the Universal Monster stuff that you do. I absolutely love that. Obviously, I got to give a shout out again to Jeff. He bought your blurb, which is it's so cute. We absolutely love him. But I had a question specifically too. I know that you worked on part of the Epic Universe werewolf sign. I just absolutely love. There it is right there. There it is right there.
I will be there in 1 week.
Yes, I was going to say we're big.
I haven't been there yet either. We'll be there for the first time in 1 week. I just bought the tickets today.
We're really big theme park people, and so I was just curious, how did you get involved in that project? Because again, I just love some of the horror sculpts that you do, and so I was just curious about the werewolf.
Well, Pete Carcillo, I don't know if you guys know him. His name, Peter Carcillo, online. He's creative director at Universal Theme Parks in Orlando. So he was ahead of that project for the Epic Universe, for the Dark Universe, the monster theme park.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of followed me. He said he was following me, and I saw him. He would chime in every so often. I said, who's this guy? Oh, wow, he's a big shot. So anyway, he just approached me about it, because after I did this werewolf a while back, which was a model kit.
I think I've seen this.
It's a great piece.
I love that.
I had this produced by overseas, and made it like, I think 50 only so far, but I was going to make 100. But
yeah, that's so awesome.
That's
great
dope.
And it's kind of unique. So Peter loved this style, and he kind of wanted to incorporate this thing in the theme park. So that's why he contacted me to do it. I was over the moon. Like, that sounds too real, too good, but it probably won't work out. But let's go down the path. So anyway, yeah. So they wanted me to do these 2 werewolves for it was Curse of the Werewolf ride. It's a roller coaster ride there, and part of the ride you go through this old rickety barn, and you go through and back, and then you back up and go through again this way, and then you go through again. It kind of seesaws through it at one point, and there's 2 werewolves that I designed and digitally sculpted for each up in the rafters on each entrance. So you're spinning through this thing. The cars also do this along this axis. So you're just, I don't even think you see those. I want
to go get on it.
Well, now that I know that that's where they are, I'm going to keep a lookout, and I'll be videotaping the whole time I'm on it.
Yeah, but then they said you want to do the marquee ride.
The marquee,
you were talking about, and that was like, yes, of course. So I did that, and that was probably a lot more work, even because it had to look like it was carved out of wood. It was digitally, but they blew it up. And that's more of like a photo op thing, which people see all the time. So that was kind of cool.
So you're all over that specific ride.
Just those 2, yeah. But when they 3D milled out the werewolves for the ride, and then they got Norm Cabrera. You guys know him, right? He's the werewolf guy, mostly in Hollywood and stuff, and he's done all kinds of movies. But he went in and then he clayed up the things and did detail sculpture on the sub and brought it to the fine art. I think he did a lot of the fur work on it because those werewolves were actually furred out and had glowing eyes and things. They didn't move, but yeah, so there was a lot of hands on that one, which was brought it to. But yeah, I still got. I'm jealous. You're going next week, is it? Or
come out? Yeah, I'll be there. I will be there literally 1 week from today. Yeah, nice. Thursday. Next Thursday. I work. My main company's in Orlando, so I'm there every month. Cool. But this time, I decided to bring my family out, and we're all going to do Epic Universe one day, and we're doing the Disney parks the next day.
He's not bringing us though, so.
Mark, are you?
Mark, he said Mark come out, not Billy and Crib.
That's right. That's right.
Don't invite yourself to our party.
Come on out, guy. Everybody, come on. Let's go. He's
such a great guy.
Give it up for one of my favorite people in this space. Give it up for Anthony Mestis in here. What up, Mestis?
Yeah, man, Mestis has been, he's been there a long time. So you guys worked together, I mean, probably 15 plus years ago, right?
Yeah. I mean, when he first contacted me to do that, that was amazing. I'm glad he did that because then it was a long stretch for working them exclusively for a while, not as an employee, but, exclusive projects for a couple of years stretch. But then it was always been on and off for a long time. But,
yeah, and I mean, you've done La Muerta most recently.
La Muerta is beautiful.
I would even say Krampus too. What was your involvement in the latest Krampus?
They sent the 2D arts at Anthony again said, hey, because I was like, hey, what's going on? I'm lost touch there. Nobody's sending me work, and every so often I ping Anthony, and he always said, put your name out. There's a lot more, talented younger guys doing digital now, and it's
bullshit.
Spreading thin. No, it is very good work everywhere, which is amazing. But anyway, Anthony said, "Oh, Mark has to do this one," so he came to me for that. I was freaking hell.
I love this, man.
This was like a grail piece for me for a while. I mean, this was like
And the little kid in the basket, his hands coming out.
Yeah, like a lot of that.
Went under the stairs.
I had a lot of freedom in that stuff. They got a pretty good, view of that actual view. Like going around back, having to add, the stairs and the building, and then the back, the kid hiding.
The garland on there too.
I don't know if you saw the kid hiding under the stairs when they.
Yeah.
Mark,
it's great.
Mark, did you do the ornament too?
Huh?
Did you do the ornament too? Yeah.
Yeah, that's from
Look at
it's the exact same face, right?
Yeah, and they just kind of they sent me in, and I did some work on the back of it just to make it an ornament. And then they went from there. Yeah,
awesome.
That's creepy as fuck.
And this is the
holiday season on that.
This is the big one, not the shrink, not the one that got shrinkage was in the shower. This is the big one right here.
That was the big size one, right?
Oh, somebody's phone is ringing. I thought there was like a bell jingling on that. That's a nice touch.
You guys spare no expense. I love it.
Yeah. No,
ladies and
awesome.
gentlemen, we got other Sculptor royalty in the building. Give it up for
Franco.
Man.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Damn, they didn't want to stop clapping for Franco. I was like, damn, we got Franco. We got Mark here right now.
They knew Mark was coming. Everybody's popping out.
Yep.
Message says Mark killed this. Mark's fingerprint is all over this. Yep.
Thanks, my friend.
Oh,
Krampus is great, but we need to know if his new quarter. Oh yeah, I
agree.
something said. Is this true? True for us. Mark did a new Quarter of the Dead statue according to Facebook, but it's never been released, unfortunately.
What is that all about?
Not yet. I don't know.
Is this true?
I did do one digital. I think the first digital. No. Anyway, I haven't seen anything coming up on that, but
I know they teased one because when they were showing, they had that Slayer that came out, which was like the kind of Japanese version of the Court of the Dead. Then they had another one that had
behind me.
The one right behind you. Yep.
Let me. Oh,
yeah, there she is.
Right under Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. Really cool light feature on the base too.
Anthony says this is true.
Prior to that was
this is true.
This is true.
So there was another one that was teased. It had these big wings, almost like it was
never shown.
Oh, they've never shown it. Okay, so it's not one that we've seen or been teased.
There was one with wings they showed. I'm not
there
sure
was.
what they're talking about. Kind of guy sitting on a rock, kind of like.
Yeah.
With
these.
Yeah.
Oh, there might be more than.
Kind of reminiscent of your Purgatory you did for PCS years ago, I guess.
Oh yeah, sort of. I guess.
Yeah.
That was a lot simpler. I mean, because it was more of that comic book style. But
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a while back.
That was a cool piece. I saw that one in person.
That was super sculpty too.
So when was the cutoff? When was the cutover? When did you get out of that and go into digital?
Well, I had
they
were saying we're doing digital now, so if you want to continue, you got to learn. So I just went full force to learn the first one I did for them digitally and it was Sideshow was for Aspen Comics, the Grace.
Oh yeah.
Fire. What's her name? She had the wings, kind of techno wings. Do you know the character, you guys? You know her.
Which one is this one? Grace?
Grace, and it was Aspen Comics. Grace Wildfire, I think.
Aspen Comics. Grace Wildfire? Let me see.
I'm not familiar. I don't know.
Aspen Comics.
And it was designed by
I know the character Aspen.
What's his name? I forget his name. The guy used
Grace Aspen, yeah. She's like got wings or like
and she's
in a halberd.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's got a halberd.
But anyway, that was the first one digitally, and I was literally looking at tutorials how to do this, how to do that, while I'm having to show an update next week, So it was, but then learning, and it took a couple years even to just get comfortable with it. I mean, there was love this, and then there were a lot of freaking hate this, back and forth until you find a balance. But glad I did because I had. So
digital's
was that one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
okay,
I remember that. I remember that statue. I had no idea the name though. I do remember this.
Grace
Michael Turner. Yeah,
that was
right.
the original artist, and then JP, who did designed the sculpture in Turner style for me to work from.
So it's weird because it's like digital is eating traditional, and now it's consumed. AI is going to eat digital. It's like it's getting there. How are you preparing for that?
Yeah.
You mentioned. Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't know if I'm prepared for it, but I sort of still have if I push it more, audience and fine art, which they won't want to touch that. Nobody wants something that's digital, or AI versus, anyway. But I've been working a lot with the local foundry, and do my bronzes through, and did I can't even, well, I shouldn't even say anything, but can't talk about a project that's landing.
We don't want to get you in trouble, so.
No, it's
as soon as you peek into that, there's critical. Like, oh wait, what? Exclusive? Exclusive?
I know. All these heads got
what's that? Everybody leaned in.
Shows up. Let's get backstage.
I mean, it's probably
who's coming home next.
It's the biggest thing I've done yet in my career, and it's just
that's awesome. That's exciting.
All right.
No,
even more so than the stuff you did outside of Stanford.
Yeah. I mean, that was big, but it was local Stanford. This is going to be more than that, anyway.
Oh,
we got to keep us posted on that.
He said too much.
I'll tell you what. If whenever you're ready to make a big announcement, let us know if you can.
Especially being on this forum.
Come home to us.
Go further.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Chris, you was gonna say something?
Oh, I was just going to ask. You mentioned a lot of the new talent out there, and you were talking about learning the digital sculpting. Do you feel pressure, that competition, to try to always improve your game and to continue to learn and strive? What's that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I guess it's pressure, but it's more of just trying to stay relevant and appreciating. Wow, that's amazing. That's awesome. And that's great. I got to keep up, I got to at least keep digitally up and all that. So yeah, as I'm getting older, it's like, okay, I can still do this as long as I'm still being, getting jobs. We're kind of set for a lot of stuff, but not forever. So I still need to work, but, I try to figure out how I can monetize, I guess, my, presence online and get better and doing that kind of stuff, because there's a lot of avenues I can do that. But
I'm even impressed with your drawings. I hit you up maybe last year at some point. I was asking you about a commission, and you were saying you were just drawing digitally at that time, or maybe you still do. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But obviously you were continuing to even push that, even with just drawing, which I love. I love your faces.
Thank you.
They're so good. Just love them.
We all love your face, Mark Newman.
You seem to be so ingrained into the horror community too. I mean, everything behind you, the paintings or the art that you have back there.
Yeah.
Is there something that I don't want to make this all about horror or anything, but is there something you haven't done yet that you've just been like grasping for, that you really, really want to get your hands dirty? And actually, let's answer it. I'll ask you that first before I do any kind of follow up.
Nothing that's been like needling me, but every so often I get when I did these the stuff for Monstapalooza, like more simple design stuff, like this werewolf candle cup. I was getting into that kind of thing, which there's candles in there.
So I'm curious about that piece behind you, to the right of you.
Those are so good.
Nice. Creature from Black Lagoon.
I love your Phantom of the Opera. I just love that one. That's so good. It's one of my favorites.
Mark, you're muted.
Oh, you're muted. Yeah. Mark, you're muted.
You're muted, Mark. We can't hear you, Mark. You're muted.
How did you get muted?
I was reading your lips just fine. I was reading your lips just fine. Like, I don't know why they couldn't do it.
Yeah, Crippler, translate, please.
He was just saying, man.
My wife just comes up, Mark, you're muted. Thanks, honey.
He was saying.
But by the way, so your wife too. Every time when I got these early pieces on, and I would post them on Instagram everywhere. Your wife was always in there. That's my husband Mark. One of my husband Mark's pieces. She's like your biggest cheerleader. I love it. It's just awesome.
Well, I mean, she's an amazing artist too. I don't know if you've.
She is. I've seen her work too.
Her stuff, and she's been. Yep. She's mostly pushed me to do Monstapalooza, because she was doing her stuff and let's do it. So okay, and then we've gone the last 7 years or so in a row. But so we go back and forth with each other. Does this look good? And sometimes it pisses you off, and they're right, and we help each other a lot.
Are you doing anything at San Diego? Are you attending? Do you have any things for sale there?
Comic-Con this year, no.
Okay.
I haven't been back since. Well, we used to go a lot because Sideshow had their main presence, and we were. We just went to we can get on their ticket and pay our corporate rate room and get nearby. And then COVID was hitting, and even before it, I'm like, yeah, I think we've done already. I think we're done already. We're not gonna go now. And then it wasn't, of course. So yeah, I haven't been back since. But
so when you do Monster Palooza, you do have, you know, quite a setup at your booth. You have a lot of stuff for sale. You have a lot of stuff on display. Do you? I haven't really seen an open store or anything that you've been doing online to sell any of your original stuff. Do you ever have plans on doing anything like that, or maybe getting some distribution?
I'm terrible at all that, of course. I mean, when people ask online, you know, either your Instagram or Facebook, do you have something, and then I'll do it, and then we sell something. But I haven't set up anything.
You know who could sell it for you? You know who could sell it for you? This guy right here. He could sell anything.
Jeff Delaney.
Look at that.
There's Blorp.
So you want that Blorp?
Blorp
For the low price of $999. You can have this Blorp too. No, yeah, this is such a cool little.
Can you talk a little bit about this character?
This is sculpted so well, it didn't even need a base.
Look at that.
Stands on his projects. I always
stands on his tail.
I have a lot of mess around character design stuff that I every once in a while I'll poke back in if I have time, and let me look at that again. I'll look at it and then continue on. So this is one of those, and I needed stuff for Monsterpalooza last year, and I just took him to a finish, you know, as that, and made a couple. But yeah, I was surprised.
Jeff loves
Look how crazy all of this stuff looks, and still this thing right here still has so much personality. Like, look at how much personality this thing has.
He's looking like, what? You looking at me?
I know.
You talking to me?
I feel like I know exactly what he's thinking and looking at, dude. Like, that's so impressive.
Yeah, when I did him, I was gonna do a background, like a base for him. And I did picture him because Jeff was saying, I don't know how big he is. Is this, what scale is this? And went on and on. But I did he was like just moseying up onto a beach, like in Hawaii or something. And these high rises, like a Waikiki kind of thing, were probably up to his kneecap. So I was trying to do a little cityscape and him just moseying up, causing a tsunami kind of situation. And not even knowing are these living things. Anyway, that's the scale I imagine him at.
So he's supposed to be massive, is what you're saying. He's supposed to be like a Godzilla, like bigger than Godzilla.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that look on his face like me when I was a kid when I did something wrong. Huh?
He just looks confused, like he doesn't know where he is. He just kind of popped out of the sky.
My whole life.
I'm excited. I'm excited because I'm actually going to Waikiki on Saturday, so I'm gonna envision him coming up on the shore while I'm there. Yeah. That'll be great.
Causing a tsunami.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't fall asleep and take a nap on the beach, Chris. You're gonna.
I'll be afraid to now with him coming out of the water. That's right.
I could have said Miami because I sort of thought of a manatee every time I was working on him. So Miami is
awesome.
It's so cool.
So Mark, we have this collecting hobby. There's a lot of Star Wars guys, a lot of Star Wars collectors, a lot of all that stuff. I think you know where I'm going with this. I got to hear, and I'm sure, I've already heard a lot about this, but I don't know if our audience knows how much involvement you've had on Skywalker Ranch and the work that you did there. And can you talk a little bit about your story and your experience with what you did for them?
Yeah, the first time was pretty amazing. I knew friends who worked there, and I've gone to visits there once in a while, years and years ago in the late 90s. Anyway, but a guy contacted me about doing some fireplace facades for the Skywalker Ranch, one of the main rooms in there, and then also one for George Lucas's bedroom in his house in San Anselmo. Anyway, they had designs from a guy, one of the guys who did a lot of design work on the movies, Eric Tiemens. He's a concept illustrator. And so he, I guess, knew my work. He contacted me, and I was... So it was doing bas relief sort of a design that's going to go flat against, opening of a fireplace, and then it goes into the fire. So it was a facade there. So the designs look really, really cool. Very Art Nouveau vines and stuff. Bas relief, probably only about an inch maybe off the surface. But so they sent it to me to look because they first had a guy at the foundry that where I worked do a version they already had done, and that wasn't right for them. It was kind of clunky. It didn't have a good Nouveau style, and Lucas is very in tune to that. So then they had me do it, and I took it, And so just working with clay and getting specific designs from the architect. And I mean, I was freaking out the whole time, just wondering, why am I doing this? How did this come to me? And anyway,
you're talented.
Like pinching yourself, like, is this real? Yeah.
Well, it's like nothing I've done before, like a bas relief, stuff. And it's,
well, and it's got to be huge too. I mean, it's a fireplace. And I assume this isn't like a regular, just in the corner of the room fireplace.
Yeah. So I had to make this whole template that fit this thing out of like a masonite board, and then I mounted it to another board with a framework around it that I could put a top on and bring it to site if I had to, which I had to. But so sculpting just clay on top of that, melting clay and smoothing it onto that, and then getting dimples, because it had to look like it was done at the turn of the century kind of bronze. So it had to be like hand pounded looking. So I was pounding clay, little dents, did all this stuff with transferring the really specific drawing that Eric was working on, which is beautiful stuff. And yeah, just going back and forth and bringing it on site once, a couple times to the place where George is there, and make little marks on it with pencil if he needed maybe an arc go this way or something. But
so George is in there with his pen like he does in the room for the movies. Yeah, he's like, yes.
He was loving it because I was doing the exact design he approved. So just maybe this. So it wasn't like, okay, let's start from scratch, let's move it on. Anyway,
well, Geek89 Yanni 37 says, "Cause you're that dude."
Yeah.
But then working out and going to the foundry,
facts, big facts.
Oh, it was so stressful at the same time, beautiful and amazing. And the one going to George's bedroom, I had to take that on site, the clay thing in a box, go up to his bedroom, place it in front of his fireplace in there that has a hand carved white alabaster stone Art Nouveau thing that he wanted this to accent. So I had to copy a lot of the motifs that are in this other thing going on. And to have him set it up, going to his bedroom and have him coming in with a cup of coffee and making notes, that was pretty surreal.
Like just the two of you, you're in his bedroom, you're like, I'm in George Lucas' bedroom.
Well, it wasn't just me. I had like 5 people, of course. But
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah,
and they were watching me like a hawk. No, I'm kidding.
You got closer to George Lucas than any of us ever will.
That's right.
Yeah,
pretty amazing. I mean, what was it like though? Lucasfilm or
it's
Skywalker Ranch. I mean, it's just incredible.
It's an amazing place. Yeah, I've been to like the main room where another piece went. We went there and set it inside. But they have Norman Rockwell paintings on the walls. They have Maxfield Parrish paintings.
Nice.
Original Norman Rockwell.
All original stuff. Everything in there is an original something.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
That man doesn't mess around.
And so anyway, they're building this giant, I don't know if you heard of the museum they're building in LA that George is doing. Mm-hmm. A lot of that's going there. He had huge collections of all that. And so a lot of that's going into that museum of narrative arts.
Oh, good. I get to see that. I'm in LA.
Yeah, it's going to be in the exhibition park area right next to.
Oh, yeah.
It's opening September 22nd, and it's almost built. I mean, you should see it. If you go online and just look at it, looks like a freaking spaceship. Right.
I saw a picture of it today. It's beautiful.
It's amazing.
It's right across the street from USC.
Yeah, exactly. So you see that.
Beautiful.
Are you ready for
actually some of that? I have been working on stuff for that. That's some of the big thing, but I can't.
Oh, you have been working for that? Okay, cool. Well, let me ask: Did you
just cooking?
Did you use George Lucas's personal bathroom? And can you tell us about that experience?
Was it a cushy seat or a porcelain seat?
What type of stove does he use?
It's Palpatine's throne. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's probably heated. It's probably heated and made out of gold.
You hear the helicopters already? They're already over.
They're already over.
Yeah. I've said too much.
Troopers are coming.
It's the shape of Jar Jar Binks. He just sits on Jar Jar
Guys with blow darts.
Blow dart.
He said do number 1.
I've said too much already. I've got to go.
Ninjas coming out of the corner and blow dart mark.
Yeah, off camera. There's a bunch of people.
Yeah, there you go.
Take you out.
Yeah, the stormtroopers are gonna come for him. Anyway, are you ready for 10 rapid, outrageous questions that you just first thing that come to your mind?
Sure, rapid. Okay.
Rapid.
Let me
let me know when you're ready.
Go.
Oh, there it is.
Will you win in a sexy statue shootout?
I don't think so.
If not, who do you think wins it?
Yeah, who do you
Will
think?
Harbottle.
Harbottle.
Oh.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to ask Harbottle that and see if he's as modest as you are right there. Harbottle be like, me.
Real quick to this point, Chris had mentioned something earlier, asked about competition. Do you see this as competition with these other guys, or do you find this as like a community? Do you guys share secrets? Do you guys work off of each other? Do you guys talk often, or is it really just,
collaborative learning?
Yeah, is it collaborative? How do you view everything?
Well, for me, it's very collaborative. I've never been like, no, that's how I do it. I'm not going to show you that. I mean, to me, that's always freaking, for one thing, it's stupid, it's selfish, and it's like, who are you to say that's the best? Anyway, I don't always, because
it's so subjective. It's so subjective. I remember my cable that I got, and I love a certain run of cable from the X-Men where it was Hope was in it, and so he has a very specific look. But everybody was like, that's the worst one. I was like, but the other one don't mean anything to me. So it's the worst to you, but it's the best to me. If I get that one, it means less to me. It's because it actually hits. It's going to be the best for me for the mixture of nostalgia and art and how they brought it to the, so like anytime somebody say, oh, this is the best one, I have to remind them it's the best for you. It's not.
I know. No, I'm glad you're saying that. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Art is the most subjective thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I know.
All right, Crippler. You got more questions. Let's do the rapid. Sorry, I derailed us.
Be rapid. Let's go.
Rapid.
Do you believe hand sculpting is superior to digital sculpting?
Go.
In many ways, yes, but in many ways, it fails huge.
Feel free to elaborate on any of these. You can pause these rapid fires anytime.
These rapid fires, now I can pause.
Now, next question. Go.
No. Okay.
Well, I am curious to hear the reasoning behind some of it.
Either or. Like, if it was a yes, then we got it. But it was like, so you got to dig into it.
Explain yourself.
Explain yourself.
Well, it depends on if it's just too freedom of create this character of this beautiful woman or something, or if it's make this a certain person. So if you're doing a likeness, it's a struggle. It's this and that, and that's digital digital. I don't know. I forget the question, but they're different.
Do you believe hand sculpting is superior to digital sculpting? Meaning, like, if you guys both were to
artistically, in a pure artistic sense, yes, hand sculpting is much more superior.
Get that feeling. You get those beautiful imperfections. The stuff you can't just.
It evolves erase. A lot more with clay. Love story for you, which I hate. That sounds big. Digitally,
it's a good it's a marriage between hand and
bring that in. Let's move this, boom that. It's more technical, I think. Yeah. So to arrive hand sculpted all in linear to one thing is
it's beautiful. You're really good at that. Canali's really good at that. And this is not to saying we shitting on digital. Digital doing some fantastic stuff. This is more of like, personal, like what you get out of it and what you feel. All right, next one.
This is Mark's
no, go ahead.
Just quickly, I'm working with a foundry now doing some life size of people.
Mm-hmm.
And they want them to look, they want me to do digital, but they want them to look like they're done in clay. So I'm literally using clay texture brushes and digital to actually make clay smudges. Oh, that's not good. Here's a harder one and then rake marks. And so
the irony,
all the form getting to and then you go back and add the fake clay and have to make it look like it all evolved to that. It's
the same with vinyl. People like that imperfections, that pop, that warmth that you could only get with vinyl. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of times you can't just put stamp, fingerprint, rake mark. This you got to actually do this with the tool along. You got to pretend you're actually doing it.
No, now you could just use the agents and be like, make this look more dirty.
Dirtier.
Yes, master. No, agent. Make it look
more dirtier.
I did to ChatGPT. I said, "Hey, can you make a sculpture, a bust of Frankenstein caricature in the style of Mark Newman?" And it was like, it's like, and it took a while. I'm like, why is it taking so long?
You didn't get a violation of the community rules.
Yeah, that's exactly what would come up. Exactly.
Well, I think it's because you're using an artist's name that is currently alive. And we can't do that. I'm like, wow, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. They said, all right.
At least ChatGPT didn't do it. So I was like, and then I tried to clarify. They still said, no, it's too close.
And then you're sitting there going, I am Mark Newman.
Yeah. Out of respect for the
Claude wouldn't care. Claude would have been like, here you go.
Yeah, Grok is like, do you want it naked too?
Do you want it naked? Yes. All right, next.
Wait, I never said that online.
Yeah, wait, what?
Next rapid fire. All right, who will win in a fight? Anthony Mestis of Sideshow or Anthony Adams of PCS?
Is it physically or what badass?
It's physical, but they can bring whatever weapons and attributes you think they might have. I think Mestis has a lot of upper body strength and like defensive. You know what I mean?
Whereas I have that reach.
He's got that reach. He's agile. I feel like he's
more like in the chat too. Let's hear your interpretation also.
I'm also thinking creatively how his mind works and the depth that he knows.
What type of diorama would you make out of them?
Fighting. Fisticuffs. Yeah, because one is wiry and one is thick.
Yeah. That'll be a good one. That'll be a good one.
Rapid fire past that one.
All right. Next question.
Creator combat.
Do you believe Constructive Outrage is one of the better statue shows on YouTube?
Absolutely, I do.
Are you?
Chris is down here.
Okay. I didn't say that's Chris. I just said one of the better.
Chris, how many one-ups are there?
It's the best show on a Thursday.
Okay. There you go.
All right. If you believe that, Mark, are you willing to prove it?
By test questions? I don't know. See, haven't watched this.
No test questions. We won't do you like that.
Okay. Yeah, prove it to me. I mean, I'll prove it.
Do you have a phone?
I do.
Whip out that phone, go to youtube.com, search Constructive Outrage, and like and subscribe.
I already follow you, bitches.
Hey! That's what's up. Give it up. There we go. All right, next question. What is the scope that you would like to bring to the market, but you can't because it's too wild? Maybe too dark, maybe too crazy. The market ain't ready for Mark Newman's latest creation.
Well, I'm working on one of my old ones, bringing it to the statue area, but I'm not going to talk about that. I always wanted to do, and I don't know why it's never been done, or maybe it has, or the licensing is Selma Hayek with the boa.
Oh my God, y'all wish Rashid was here.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
No. We need that in our lives. Dude.
Has that ever been done? That piece has never been done, right?
Has
Chris,
there been
I have
any
never
pieces
seen
from
that.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen a statue of her.
Just looked over.
From Dusk Till Dawn, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
That would be cool.
Heck yeah.
I have never
you
even
guys
seen a
haven't
hot toy
seen
or
it,
anything from that.
Man, I just watched that movie over the weekend too, and I was thinking
It's
this
one
would
of
be a
my
great.
favorite movies.
I saw it in the theater, but
No, you just recently see it because it's a great movie that you
I just recently watched it, dude. It's one that you can rewatch over and over again. And I was thinking that would be such an amazing. That's an iconic scene, iconic character. That'd be an incredible. And you could do a second portrait when she turns into the vampire.
I mean, it must be a Selma Hayek, approval thing that she's not doing.
Licensing, maybe.
Let me get
I think that would do really well.
It will. I agree with you, Chris.
Get on it. Mestis, I want you to get on it right now.
When I was working with
back in 1997, I had thoughts of getting that tattoo, man.
I bet you did.
I remember taking.
I did. I was like, yeah, it's gonna look crazy. And my friends were like, you're nuts. Yeah, there's no way you do it.
I took my high school girlfriend to that movie in the theater, and I remember being like, "Oh, I did not know it was going to be this kind of movie." It was very different
than what we thought it was going to be.
It's so weird because when I saw that movie, I didn't know anything about it, so I'm just thinking that, oh, this is a badass brothers movie. They steal from people, they put people in the trunk of cars, and they just do this shit. Next thing you know, it's a horror movie.
Nobody knew.
In like a strip club with there's a lot of vulgarities and stuff. I'm in high school, it's like a first date kind of a thing. I was like, one of those things.
They don't make women.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Cheech in front of the titty twister or whatever it's called.
Apple pie.
He says,
a vampire movie.
Sideshow, make this happen. Sama, hell yeah. Shout out to Darth Rashid. He will love that too.
I remember when I worked for PCS at the time, I was just put out it would be great to do. I put a photo of it. I want to do this for a statue company, kind of put it out there, and people know about it. It's just like I don't know why it's never gone to it.
PCS seemed like they will do. They always get the niche things that they gamble on a lot.
Got to be too expensive, or someone's not letting it go,
or like
there's got to be licensing. Got to be licensing.
Yeah,
I'll talk to her. I'm cool with her. I slide in her DMs.
She never answers, but I do. Rodriguez.
She never answers, but I'm always in her DMs.
You're in there.
Maybe
walking around snooping.
She never answers though.
She never answers, but I'm in there.
But I message her daily.
She didn't block me yet, but
I haven't been blocked yet.
She hasn't noticed me enough to block me.
So we'll see.
I see she's thinking. The little bubbles.
Selma Hayek, if you're watching, because I know you are. Yeah.
She's a
big fan of this show.
One of our
big
female
she said,
subscribers.
Why did you mention my name? I saw.
It was my bad. Don't
There's going to be a lawsuit.
It was my. I shouldn't have asked. Oh no, let's go. All right. This is a yes and no. Quick yes and no question.
Yep.
Pineapple on pizza. Yes or no?
No.
Oh.
Damn it. We're going to skip right past that one. You're down with Mark.
You guys just don't know.
Oh,
No.
Horrible.
Brian Hawaiian? Oh my God.
Sorry, man. Pineapple and pepperoni.
Yeah, awesome. Brian, no.
Pineapple Canadian.
And to think I invited you to my house.
and you didn't have any Hawaiians.
I did not have any Hawaiian. We just had regular old plain Canadian bacon and pepperoni.
And the whole time I'm standing there going, God, I just wish there was some
pineapple on there, right? Yes.
I love a meat lovers.
Yo, if we meet at a con or something, we gotta try pineapple.
We started that 2 years ago.
This is the most divisive question out of all.
No, it is because it lets you know what side. That's the only division we have in the community is pineapple on pizza.
That's where we draw the line.
That's where we draw the line. Yeah.
I saw an interview. This was asked among Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor, and Lord Vader even said he likes it on his pizza. So if it's good enough for Vader, it's good enough for me.
Vader. That's right. All right. Who is the painter that painted one of your pieces that when you saw it, it absolutely blew you away? Let's put some respect on their name.
Good question.
I would say Aspen, that Aspen piece, and I think it was Kat Sapina. So.
Kat Sapina, yo, give it up for Kat Sapina.
Kat's awesome.
She's been my favorite for years.
We're gonna get Kat on the show.
She's awesome.
I have
because I do a lot of female figures, and Anthony is also one of my favorite, but he doesn't really paint many.
He hung it up. He want to be all project managing and stuff now.
Bossy.
Now
he wants to make things happen now.
Yeah.
He wants to make phone calls.
He just want to be on emails and do TT.
Be in meetings, man. Be in meetings. Have the meeting for the next meeting.
The meeting for the next meeting.
Yep, you got to be in the meeting. Shout out the meeting.
Shout out to Kat Sapina. Yeah, when she did that succubus, that really. The initial take she put on that, how they paint it first before sending it to the factory. It got me like, it was the first time I had to just do a solo show just on that piece because I really loved the paint job on it and everything else about it. The paint was really all right. Who do you enjoy? Oh wait, who do you enjoy sculpting more? I'm sorry, we touched on this a little bit, but I got to say it again. what do you enjoy sculpting more, booty or breast? Wifey, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm a.
It was only him that picked these questions, by the way.
I had no prior knowledge of these.
Yep.
When you and I were talking, Mark, I promise I had no idea of these questions.
Oh, that was.
I said, yeah.
Come on.
I mean, we can do a round table.
Right, we have to stand united.
Booby,
All right,
we got it.
boobs. All right,
We got
next question. Go.
We'll
And I must say, you do really good with those things.
Chris, for that one.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make her that big, but they kept wanting. They always want bigger and
Oh, wait,
bigger.
wait.
And I'm always trying to make it more real, but you need bigger. Because that was Stanley Lau, and it had to be big and big.
Well, I'm glad you lost that battle.
Well, there is no. And for that question, there is no wrong answer.
Well, I mean, I would say, the mermaid from Court of the Dead, those look very natural and not overblown, and that top comes off too.
Yeah,
they are
more muscular. She's
supposed to be weightless. No, she's above water, but
she's above water.
Jorge,
Yeah.
shout out to Jorge, who's a sculptor over at Sideshow, but also a rapper who also is going to do the community cipher with us. Stay tuned. It's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. All right, next question. How many Sideshow points you have banked up right now?
Gotta be careful. Those fire.
I don't know if I do. I don't buy that much at all.
Use them or lose them.
The first piece actually I'm buying from Sideshow is the Krampus. That's the only. I've never bought. I used to get a bunch of samples years ago. And
you have to buy it?
Wait, you gotta buy your own statue?
Well, nowadays you do, but way early on, you were getting samples. You have to ask for them, but now it's like, no, we can't do that. But yeah,
which ones do you currently have then? Is that going to be the first one you have, or
no? I've got my first I got a bunch of them. What do you call them? The first one I did, She-Hulk. I got
She-Hulk.
Well, I saw a Court of the Dead in the background too.
I've got a Red Witch.
Did you get that Deja Thor's?
The Storm, the chorus of Black Storm, but the Storm I did.
Yeah, nice.
What else? I had a lot of the Court of the Dead. I got a lot of those samples. There's over here.
Yeah, I saw that one back there.
Machiko right there. I have
Machiko.
Yeah, Chico.
It's really too bad that they're not sending you. It's too bad that you're not sent a piece that you work on. I feel like that should be a staple.
Well, I know
it should be. It should be part of the contract.
I don't think they do it. I mean, I don't know. I haven't asked.
It's like buying your own autograph.
You gotta buy your own autograph.
It's true.
That's kind of like that. It feels that way.
Anthony sent me an early on ornament of Krampus, which was awesome. He sent
nice.
But then I just said, well, I can't ask. I'll just buy the new one. And I get a 20 or I think it's 20%, some discount. But
that's nice.
I cannot wait for that one. I'm so excited for that one.
The Krampus.
A lot of people are pissed it's not going to be the big size they wanted to do.
Yeah.
It's still going to be big. It's still going to be big.
It'll be huge. I know. It's still
pretty fine. Yeah.
Are we up? What are we up to on the questions here? Is that it?
We got one more. I was just laughing at Cameron's comment. The last one. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Will you let the AI overlords absorb your soul, skill, and talent for $1 million?
No.
If not, how much would it take?
Fuck you.
$1 billion.
They will AI you, perfectly duplicate your skill, but you will lose all of it. But you'll have the money, but you will never be able to do what you do again.
No, you can still do it, just not for a company.
It'll be ugly. No, it'll be.
You mean like it's gone?
Yeah, the AI overlord, and they have Mark Newman in talent and everything that's good, but they leave him without his talent.
Oh, without talent.
So you still look like Mark.
You look like Mark. You're still married, but when your wife says, "Can you draw something for me?" She's gonna get scared and probably run out the house.
So, Mark, I have a question. So, a lot of us...
Quick, answer that!
Yes, I wanted to know the price.
So, a lot of us, our entry was the Bowen stuff, the 1/6 stuff, the bust, And I mean, I remember picking some of those pieces up and I'm like, oh my God, how much money am I spending on this thing? What am I supposed to do with this, And so are you kind of shocked in where the statue market has gone, where we have, $8,000 alien statues and where, I mean, because we recently had a conversation about, are people getting priced out? The hobby's kind of like going down for someone like you who started off in the very beginning, where it was still, you can get 6 or 7 of these things a year. Now
$60 to $100 for like a Bowen piece.
Some people are down to, 1 statue a year or something like that because it's really gotten out of control.
Yeah, I mean, what was the question?
Are you like surprised from where you started to where this?
Yeah, absolutely. Gone? I mean, it absorbed it went huge everywhere, and every sort of even different genres have collectible items now that they never used to do, just because it's that thing makes money after. Anyway, but it got so big. But then when digital came around, the talent got so big too. So everything just exponentially went huge. Saturation was a thing, and and then of course just prices expanding and all kinds of the economy and stuff. But I mean, the way it got so huge is, when you blame it or you look back at Comic-Con, it was so small and just the artists were there and this and that, and it got bigger and bigger. Hollywood got interested. It's, huge. And then the collector
say MCU and that big boom.
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff. And so it just, if it's not climbing like that, not getting huge, it's, you kind of wonder why, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's gotten too much where it is saturated. I think, let's do another Spider-Man. Let's do another Batman. Let's do this. That'll always sell, but oh my God, give it a break once in a while.
Yeah.
But original art. I mean, I know Saito was putting original artist stuff out, and
they're doing a lot of really good
and I hope
original stuff.
Well. Yeah, with like that Snake Plissken they got coming out.
Yeah, Mark, what you said right there is the key point. I hope the original stuff does do well, so that people can express their creativity on things that's left to their imagination versus, all right, we got a new Batman. It's Batman o'clock. No offense, Batman statue.
Well, that's what
Batman o'clock.
That's Batman o'clock.
No, you're fine. No, I mean,
I didn't even hurt the Batman statue.
I'm out of here. See you guys.
I want to see a reversal kind of thing going with this, because everything when you do it, he's back.
He's back. Okay,
come on back.
All right, fine. Twist my arm.
When you I was always a sculptor designer, and I did like original characters all the time. Put it out there. Wow, look at this. Go. Okay, what is that? I gotta know. It's my own guy, like Blurp, whatever.
Blurp.
What story is he from? What comic book? So I can start collecting them. I go, well, it's not. It started as a sculpture. So I want to see stuff start as art, as sculpture,
and become
something,
fame of sorts, and that as a collector, which is very narrow. Maybe into like 2D work, then like the way, and then going into maybe movies and shit.
Kind of like Masters of the Universe. I mean, you basically just explained Masters of the Universe back in the 80s. It was a toy line first, turned into comic books, turned into
you're right. That's right.
All of that stuff was toy line first. Like G.I. Joe was just not even didn't have the cool names and stuff. It was just like.
But that's kind of how I feel Court of the Dead was headed, right? Because that started as original statues, and then they started making games. They started making books.
Yeah, they really
artwork.
Tom spent a lot of time with writers getting the story down, because you need all that.
Yeah,
but that was after the fact that we were designing characters, so you had to build it. Yeah,
I was very sad to see that line kind of just start to just stop going where it was going. It seemed like it was really going this direction. I was excited when they started announcing more coming out just a few years ago, and but I haven't heard any more. So other than what we were talking about here, where there is one that's still honestly behind the scenes. I mean, I hope that comes to fruition.
I feel COVID kind of killed it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
just lost the momentum, because they were doing. I mean, they had all these graphics, like you said, there were stories. Wasn't there a comic book too? Like they had everything, cooking at that time, which was awesome.
I got a puzzle.
Comic book, board game.
Yeah,
dude, that's right. One character that I would love to get my hands on and design a video game around. It was the Asian one with like the Raiden style hat. I forget their names because they're original. You don't retain the names as much.
Yeah, right.
She looks super
that's
cool.
That's the one Critical has right back there.
Yeah,
but I have her too.
Yeah, I love that thing so much. I feel like her gameplay mechanics will be. You could do so much just by looking at the statue and looking at her weapons and looking at the water and all of that crazy stuff around. I'm like, yo, I can make some crazy. Yeah, her. She looks. Let me embiggen her.
Make him big. Make him big.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Let me tell you, the base on that one's really cool too. The light up feature is incredible.
And she has a swap out.
Yeah,
it's a cool piece.
Yeah, she's got a really pretty face for the swap out.
Yeah.
It's a great statue. I have that one.
Better than the Ghost of Yotai character. I'd rather play her. She looks cool.
Yeah, George said he worked on that too.
Oh, awesome. Did you? Nice, Jorge.
Oh man,
Jorge worked on some stuff.
Yeah,
bangers.
That's beautiful.
Those are great.
Oh, you did the mask. That's one of my favorite parts about it. No glaze. That's literally.
Oh, you did? Oh, nice.
Look at that. Yeah,
look at that. I love that one. I have that one. Yeah, I have that statue too. I need to get her back set up.
That's what's up. All right, before we run out of time, go ahead and ask your questions. I'm going to show some pictures.
I have a couple of questions that I still want to get to. You mentioned the AI thing, right? If AI were to suck out Mark Newman, right, and suck out all the talent and all the creativity and everything. So I mean, I just can't help but think. So if you weren't doing this, what else do you think you would be doing?
I don't know. I mean, I would always do something. When I got nothing to do on work wise and I have a ton to do around the house, I'll still come up here and I'll just start something because that's what I mean. It's hard for me to go somewhere else and do plant a tree.
That's the name. Thank you.
I mean, to make money, anything else, I have no idea. I don't know.
Breed pugs, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I love to cook, but I would never get into the restaurant industry because that's insane. But I wouldn't.
I'm telling you.
And
$3 million?
I would do like a little.
You wouldn't have to work again. $3 million AI overlord. I'm sorry. My AI overlord is telling me to get a price on you real quick, and I'm telling him to chill. Stop. Yeah. He's not interested. He's pure. He's not like those other ones. Anyway,
Mark, I've got one final question. Do you have a favorite piece that you've worked on? Is there something that you just instantly go like, I just really had a good experience with that piece? I know it's like picking your favorite kid. I know it's not easy.
No, I would have to say Eel Walker.
That's awesome.
Nice.
You know that one, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, because that was one that kind of was coming along just as a experimental, doing some weird. I don't know how it came about, but I was working on this sculpture, and this guy was interested in it who came over, a friend. He goes, "Oh man, when are you gonna make that into a bronze?" I go, "I think so, but I don't know when yet." He goes, "Hell, I needed some cabinet work done." He said, "I'll do that, and I'll get that bronze." I go, "Okay." So that got me to finish that piece, and that whole experience of finally finishing it, and then now throughout the years, I've sold all the the limited edition that I attached to it, like 20 only of the bronze and some of the artist proofs. They sold out eventually, but it was like, to me, that was like my own real only piece that, it was my own concept and everything. And then it went to a bronze, and eventually people wanted it who can afford it and sold it out. So that was
a beautiful piece.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually just sent it to you, Crippler, if you want to bring it up.
Oh, sure.
I don't know. Everybody knows which one this one is.
Yeah, this one might not be known by everybody, but
it won a gold award. It's a Spectrum book. I don't know if you know Spectrum, the fantasy art publication of all kinds of. Anyway,
ooh, I think I have this one already, but I'll show it for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's seen this.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Look at that.
It has such a nice flow to it. I love the flow.
Your physiques are amazing, dude. Look at that.
Master of Anatomy.
This was inspired. I mean, I've always loved Cirque du Soleil, and this kind of piece was inspired by Cirque du Soleil.
It looks like, how they always doing the cloth and making it flow.
Yeah,
there's a lot of motion and flow to this.
Puppets.
What is the size of this one? What is the scale?
She was 19 inches tall. The eel was 28 inches long, and it was about 5 inches deep.
I agree.
But I am working on a digital version now that I'm pursuing to make into a collectible, painted resin. So that's going to be happening. I've been wanting it to until once I sold out of the bronzes, I wanted to pursue that. So
it's beautiful.
No, that's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yep. And
So
you guys
Mark,
can keep the conversation going.
Yeah,
Billy, go
Mark,
ahead. I'm just going to show some of his work.
Just to piggyback
as well
on
while y'all
what Chris
talk.
said,
Okay.
do you have a favorite IP? I mean, obviously you've done DC, you've done Marvel, you've done some Court of the Dead. Do you prefer doing more of the original stuff, or is
Universal
there
Monsters?
Universal Monsters.
I think Universal Monsters is my favorite.
Yeah.
Because I always go to that on my own time. I want to always redo another Frankenstein. I've done so many versions just because it's my favorite, horror character. Yeah, I wasn't I was never a giant fan of like Marvel and DC and all that. I mean, I got Spider-Man book early on. I don't know. Someone sent it to me for some reason. And I was
he's the best.
So I started drawing. It just made me go with drawing and stuff. And I never read the stories too much, just a little bit. To me, I know it's sacrilege, but I was.
No, I appreciate the honesty. There's so many people that oppose and just say, "Yeah, I love it," just to placate. And I was like, "Yeah, what?" No, I like when you be like, "No, I'm good at art, and I can actually look at Spider-Man and give you a badass Spider-Man." Doesn't mean I have to read every 100 of pages and books and source material out there.
Yeah, I mean it's. I remember though getting those early on in the 70s, and I think it was an old. My mom gave me classes for this guy to do cartooning classes, and one-on-one. His name was Al Wiseman.
Al Wiseman.
Do you know that name? He helped.
It sounds familiar. That's why I repeated, but I was trying to remember.
Draw Dennis the Menace. He was like, Hank Ketchum's like right-hand man, and helped draw that. So he's on Dennis the Menace for years and years as a kind of a ghost, I guess, drawer or ghost artist. Anyway, I think he might have sent it to me because I had cartooning classes from him. But I started getting that book and just looking at it and trying to create my own, superhero. But I had all those like number 3 and number 4 and with Doc Ock on the cover and stuff. And I just, of course, over the years,
that's dope.
It just went away. I don't know where they went, but holy shit, if I had those right now, as everybody says.
Cameron still has one of your old Black Widow premium formats on the snowy slope. Still such a great piece.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to have that piece. I loved it.
Yeah, I had it in black, but they also came in white, I think, too, right?
Yeah, they did the variant. Yep.
That does a great piece.
Thank you. Yeah.
So here's some of the stuff you were talking about earlier. Shout out to Jose Alicia. These are beautiful.
Ebony Visions.
Ebony Visions. Yeah, that's the Sculpey piece before it was molded and cast. That is too.
These are. I would put
that was
this.
part of a nativity scene where that was little baby Jesus. And
beautiful.
It looks so good, even unpainted like that.
Yeah, they're amazing.
I love it.
She looked like Janet Jackson.
Yeah, those were. That's
a great thing.
Yeah, the baby's just a round ball in there. You don't see his head.
Really?
That's not
little
secrets.
Is a ball. What are you trying to say through this art?
Is that Jesus or what? Where is
Jesus is a ball. Oh, look at that!
Court of the Dead.
Yeah.
That's also all Sculpey. All those pieces had to plug into each other. And
was that Cleopsis or
Cleopsis, right?
Yeah,
but then she
looks so good.
She had a bunch of hand, stitch clothing on, and that covered up all this fucking detail I did, which is. Yeah. She had robes and stuff on that covered a lot, which.
But look, you can see it all here. Look at this.
It up, you can still see it all. But...
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take it like this. That's the. Yeah, these are. Look cool. Look at this. Yeah.
Tuskegee Airmen. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Beautiful.
Is that
That's not me.
Is that one of yours, Mark?
I don't remember him sculpting that one.
Hey, Mark, did you sculpt it? Look at us. We're just on there.
What?
That's a teaser for what Mark is doing. He's actually going to take each one of us and sculpt us.
In the center. I'm in the middle.
That's him in the center. Right?
And those are my
Look at this. Look at that, yo.
There's a painted version of this one too, right?
Yeah,
there's little
all these were produced as painted pieces. These are, but this is the original sculpture photo of.
Wow.
Yeah, these are. Look, Mick Jagger. We see that in his background. We see the flow right there.
You got a Keith Richards too. That's also awesome.
It's weird though.
I love this little guy in the middle right too.
Him, right? Yeah, look at the attitude.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yo, like when Franco came, the stuff you guys do personally for you guys that you love, there's so much personality in it, dude.
That's,
you know,
that's like Blorp's cousin.
Right.
There we go. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, let me
He's like, I'm not amused.
Blorp companion piece right there.
He's like,
look at him.
I'm not amused.
I love it.
I love him.
Dude.
I love awesome. Look at his little butt.
He's so
That's
cute.
amazing.
Is that a nipple ring?
Does he have a nipple ring? Yeah.
He ain't got a nipple. Why wouldn't he have a nipple ring? That's not to him.
Fantastic.
He's
Chris,
fun.
is that a sanctuary piece?
I would think that is a sanctuary piece.
That is a
I was going to say, I think that's
right?
even better than Blorp. I like him.
He's so cool.
I love him. That's great.
My only question is somebody who does a lot, like worked with clay and really love traditional hand sculpting. Why, when you had your chance to get the statue done of you went with silicone? Rooted hair. You got like glass eyes.
I mean, it's really realistic.
It's
very realistic.
It looks just like
almost lifelike.
A
lot of hair on that.
Look at that. This is so good.
See, there you go, from dusk till dawn, right there with the snake.
Yeah, I love that.
There we go. I know,
Mark,
right? Yeah.
I'm curious about that piece.
That was a bronze. I turned that into a bronze.
But the kid is not my son. You turned this one into a bronze?
Yeah, it's called Snake Charmer. If you look at that one, you'll probably find it.
Yo,
I'm curious about that piece behind
you,
Mark, to the right of you, the female.
Right here?
Yes.
That's another bronze called Light of the Moon. That's the original clay that's still there.
See, so if you ever want to,
clay is amazing.
If you ever run out of room and you want me to hold on to it for you, I can take care of that. Take that.
He is such a nice guy.
Yeah, because space is a premium.
It's always got a premium. Yeah.
Where are you located?
Los Angeles.
Okay, wow, that's not too far. I'm Bay Area.
But hey, I lived in San Jose for a very long time.
Oh, cool.
San Jose, shout out to the Bay.
How about you, Billy? Where do you live?
I'm in New Jersey.
Okay.
Jersey.
Brian,
Jersey.
Arizona, right?
Coffee.
Yeah, I'm in Phoenix. Yep.
What are you, Michael? You're in Baton.
I'm in the Kansas.
This is in Gotham. Dude.
Yeah,
we're everywhere. He's
literally in Gotham right now.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the country. I'm in Kansas.
Okay.
Kansas. I'm surprised you're not a Superman fan being from Kansas.
Where fireflies are real, by the way.
Yeah.
Fireflies. Oh, you seen them?
Yeah, Brian's like, I thought they were fake. I'm like, no, we got fireflies all over here.
Hey,
that's right.
And Chris, when I watch your show, it's always funny when you talk. You said, "Well, in our town," and I'm like, "What's he talking about our town?" I'm like, because of course I grew up in the city, and so then when you mentioned that the theater, the burnt down, and there's no place to go to a theater, I'm like, whoa, he really does mean our town.
Well, so our town is 50,000 people, and these guys roll into town. They're texting me. They're going like, "Are you sure there's houses out here? Because there's just nothing. It's just nothing out here."
We drove for 2.5 hours, and there was nothing but fields. We're like,
turn left in the third tree on the left.
Like there's not even a gas station.
Like when you're driving,
to worry a little bit.
Only living beings are cows.
The hills have eyes.
Road.
No.
But yeah,
again, fireflies, you guys. Fireflies. They're real.
Fireflies are awesome.
We saw them in Michigan.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation with the fireflies around us. That was a fun time, StatueCon. But yeah, no, this Krampus is fire. Like it's one of his latest. This is one of your latest, right? That people can actually go and get right now.
Yeah, that there were two or three that I probably shouldn't mention because I did full on. They did painted versions of it, and they never announced a release. And they were more of the original art themed. It wasn't a license thing.
All right, so we'll keep our eyes peeled for that.
We're gonna
wait.
We need to get them released.
We'll do it.
There's one I know they're not doing it, which Anthony said they're not. I'm like, okay, that's bizarre.
Don't worry, we can. I can get a petition of 4 people right now that on Anthony's desk. We can change.
That's right.
We get to 5. Who knows what we
send your
can
cards and letters.
There you go.
Flip it. That's one of. Where's the Deja?
Oh,
there she is.
My girl.
Oh,
that was PCS. Yeah.
This is still the best.
One of PCS best pieces right here.
Yes.
Thanks, man.
And yes. And the only thing I don't like about it is that it's 1/3. I would have preferred it in quarter, but
yeah, it's huge. I mean, yeah.
But I said I gotta have it.
That's why I ultimately sold. I
Yeah.
had this one, and I was moving away from 1/3, and now I'm right back into it. But I should have kept it.
So the question is, Brian, will you be hunting this down?
Possibly. I loved it when I had it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, this is so good.
It's beautiful.
Where did you get the inspiration for her face?
I think that was maybe the last one I did. Actually,
This one right here.
Yeah. That they finally released or whatever, or are releasing.
Is this Attack from Mars?
Attack
No.
Metaluma?
Metaluna.
I've never seen this, but
Metaluna Mutant.
Mutant.
Those old school monster movies.
Yeah, Watch Message give me shit for not knowing this movie. I already know.
But it's the movie is called something else. So
It's called This Island Earth.
That's right.
This Island Earth. All right, cool. Cause I've seen this, and I'm like trying to guess.
For the last 14 seconds or something, it's like you finally see him, and it's like, wow. Anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of like Bride of Frankenstein.
Right,
She's only in the movie for like 5 minutes. Yeah,
Right.
Got the brain on the outside of his head.
I told
but they're iconic characters.
Yeah.
You lose.
Yes, loser. I knew he was gonna call me out for not knowing this
When
movie.
I read into the character, they had a much more plan for the legs. They didn't just have pants on him because that looks stupid, of course. So they had all this leg, that matched his his rest of his anatomy, but they just couldn't finish it in time because they needed film and I needed to move forward, and so they gave him these rubber freaking pants, and that's
So threw pants on him.
Break out the wetsuit. Break out the wetsuit.
This looks
The magic
cool
of
as
movie
hell.
making.
Even though I don't know where he's from.
Of the original costume, but they should make that statue with the actual intent. But
Somebody on set actually probably broke out their own sweatsuit.
Yeah, right. I'll be in my underwear. Here, take them.
Here, take my
Another
watch.
classic,
Lady Death.
Wow.
Lady Dizzle.
although
nice.
that's not the face I did. I don't know why. I thought my face was better, but they
That's
messed with
interesting.
faces. They
That
messed
is
with
interesting.
faces all
Look
the
at that
time.
insight.
So then who did the face that they ultimately?
I don't know, some in-house person, I guess.
God damn it, Franco.
Look, we just learned something. We would do something.
Franco, we
You
knew
did it
Marks was
again.
better. Why did they
That's
go
why
with Franco?
They tried you.
I'm just kidding.
Like
I
a
don't
fun
know.
face or something like that.
I noticed there's times Sideshow has tweaked faces. They do. Everyone does. So when people say Mark, you're the best freaking female, and I go, I know stuff has been tweaked. I can't say exactly which ones or how much of it, but since stuff has been tweaked, I mean, I don't mind. They don't tell me, but if they did it and then all of a sudden it's out there, now I'm claiming that face. No, I didn't do that face.
No, you claim the good and ignore the bad. That wasn't me.
What about Deja Dorsey's?
Hey man, what's up with that face? I don't know.
Franco's like,
We
nope.
would like to clarify. We got a fact check note. We got a community post. Franco says, "Hey, wasn't me."
So that's why when you look at the details, you see so many different people credited with a sculpt at times.
Yeah.
Because we took it here and we needed to fix that, but Mark's busy. He's on something, which is great because I don't want to have to tweak every little tiny
Terrell
thing.
Reed said he has one of your OG Power Girls. Did they tweak
that?
Did they tweak the Power Girl too? Or was that for you?
Mine?
Yeah.
If anything, they made the boobs bigger. Because
Hey, whoever's doing that,
They
shout
always
out
make
to
the
that
boobs
guy.
bigger. They always
Shout
make the
out
boobs
to-
bigger. You
shout
said that
out to
earlier.
Like the comic.
The boob bigger guy.
I think
It's just
they
like the
did
comic
tweak
book.
the
Keep
face
doing-
on her as well. I think they did tweak the face on her as well.
Boobalicious.
There's a guy, all his job is to increase the slider. Just like,
Increase the slider.
Bigger.
It's like weird science. Increase.
Can we make him bigger?
Well, especially Power Girl. I mean, she's the
Yeah.
biggest of all,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I remember seeing that statue.
I'm sorry, I hadn't noticed.
Not playing. They were not playing. Now this one right here.
There you go. That's
yeah.
Purgatory.
I love this one.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Purgatory.
Wow.
Originally,
Big
the
moves
base
make the world go
the
round.
base on this went down further. They wanted more, so it looked like it was carved away earth, and, you know, like a
Gotcha.
creek bed kind of thing. But then it looked. But then they said it looked like a freaking muffin, so they ended up turning it off. Which it did. It looked like a muffin. I didn't know how to not make it look like that.
Dude.
I wanted all that.
That's crazy.
Anyway.
What is, you had to get a lot of that. What is some of the craziest feedback on a piece that you just had to crack up laughing? Because
Probably a
if
muffin.
they said it looked like a muffin, that ranks
top.
up there.
Make it look more like toast.
No, but I was sitting muffin the whole time. Like, okay, and I'm like,
Now you couldn't unsee muffin.
I saw this one in my local store. This was a really good one.
But it does need a color
Did
base.
they
It
tweak
needed
her
the height.
muffin?
Oh, hey-o.
Oh, our chat.
Anyway, so her muffin was tucked away under the guy's hair. Sorry.
Wow. That's the
Leave my muffins alone.
And this is another
Banger.
look
Banger.
at that. Yeah.
Well, I had to do
Before
3
the
portraits.
PCSs, oh, this was PCS original one,
This
but
is-
before
this
the
is
Prime
PCS,
1
yeah.
ones, yep.
Yep.
Before there was this one. I just
There
just
were 3 portraits for
the
that one.
perfect roundness of key assets has to be commended. It just,
Yeah, there was a classic portrait on this one too, right?
Yeah, there were 3 different ones. And to me, still, each one I didn't nail. I mean, I still am very critical of my female portraits, but that's just me.
That Deja Doris from PCS, is that your face sculptor or is somebody else?
So which one? The Deja Thoris is mine. I'm proud of that one. But yeah,
Okay.
Hey, that's a
beautiful.
100% pure, unadulterated
well, the
Mark
ones,
Newman.
The ones on this,
It got a Mark Newman original.
Well, the ones on this, the ones you're showing now, the Vampirella, is my sculptures. 3 different swap outs, but I mean, technically, I wasn't super happy with them at the end result. But,
What about the Court of the Dead ones? I mean, those were all you, right? I mean, I don't.
yeah, I like a lot all those. Yeah, those
Okay.
again were clay. Most of those were all in Super Sculpey.
Okay.
I only did that.
I'm looking at them, and I have specific lighting on them, and I mean, they're so perfect.
Well, for Shard, walking like up the stairs or down, I think she's going down. That face to me is like, oh, I'm so glad that one nailed it. And,
I mean, I would even chef's kiss it.
Cameron asks, hey, Mark, what are your thoughts on the new Prime 1 Vampirella? I don't know if you've seen it. They just had a Prime 1 event, and they showed the Vampirella.
I don't know. I have to.
If you haven't
I'm
seen
not
it, don't
sure.
worry about it.
I'm not specifically sure which one, but
Yeah.
is it brand new? Like
Brand new. Last about
Last
couple weeks.
two weeks ago. Yeah.
So I probably hadn't seen it then.
We'll send it to you.
Yeah, we'll send it.
There it is.
And there it is. This is the one.
The parking meter.
Look at
great
this.
That's a great
So
face.
she had
Hopefully you didn't tweak
pants,
Cut
the pants were cut and
mixed
sewn.
media.
Yeah.
It works.
She just got a really nice portrait, and of course a nice.
It was, yeah,
The look on her face is like, you want to try this again?
I forgot the 2D artist, but yeah, he did a slimmer, more like fitness model version of her like this. So instead of the total bulked out, which I like. I like this version of her.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, this is really nice. Let's see. And we got Blort, of course. We've seen Blort. We got some
there's a
Mick
keeper.
Look at that.
Yeah, those are great.
Those are still clay, man. I gotta.
These are clay that you did with your hands. Is insane. Yeah, that's
and
so much
The
talent.
back is kind of hollow. It doesn't go full head around. It kind of hollows out similar to a mask, but not quite.
They look insane.
This looks all they need is painted, but not really.
There's the little pee-pee pup pug.
There he is.
So cool. And here's some more of this. Just so beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Oh,
Kier.
Kier.
No, that's Kier. Sorry, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah, see what I mean? I feel like I could play. You could put this character in like Diablo or something, and I will pick her.
This one, I think Andy Burkholz did the main body, and they had me do her breastplate and her head. So I had to do the second portrait and then this breastplate, which actually it fits her because her body it had to fit this exact sculpture that was already there, and she's posed. And so doing a metal, like if this was technically, a forged metal breastplate, it would be symmetrical, kind of, right? And you put it on her, and then she would move, and her body would pinch and everything around it. But her body was already there, so I couldn't do it symmetrical because it just would not fit the sculpture. So I had to actually tweak it to make it anyway. So it follows her form, and it doesn't look like it's.
But it shouldn't. But it shouldn't follow the form, is what you're saying.
So it's kind of a weird challenge on that one.
We do have an update on the petition, so we're up to 6 now. So this is definitely going to get pushed through. Kamikaze says, I got behind listening, but I will sign the petition, release all of Mark's unreleased pieces, Sideshow.
Let's go.
That's what we got. 6 people.
Here comes the pitchforks.
But I never
we only got 3 pitchforks, but 6 people. If somebody want to donate some pitchforks.
But we got plenty of torches.
What is it? What is it? Change.org.
There you go. There you go.
Which ones? Because I can't anyway, and I never did. So
you never know. We don't know. You don't know nothing, but we know there's some things being held hostage. Let them out. Free them.
Open the vault.
This looks good. Look at these, man. Just look at these and then imagine what's there. And I know as a business, Sideshow is probably trying to figure out when is it a good time to bring them out? Is it still relevant? All of that good stuff.
Right. Crippler, we're going to have to start you know how they had Al Capone's vault?
Oh, yeah.
Sideshow's vault. What's in the vault?
What's in the
vault?
I mean, these were all.
Name did that. The news guy. You guys are too young for that.
Yeah, and they opened up the vault.
Geraldo Rivera.
Geraldo. And they built it up for months.
There's nothing in there.
What's in
if we ever get the opportunity to tour Sideshow, imagine the fun we could have if we're gonna get into the vault. We just try to get in the vault, but
where's all the Mark Newman stuff? Where's all the unreleased Mark Newman stuff?
Look, and we're walking
What's behind that door over there?
What's behind that door? You cannot go behind that door.
Leave your phone at the door. You can't take any pictures.
Just have little flashlights
at the door.
But just imagine, these are like 12, 13 years old.
Yeah, those doors were over years ago.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This one right here. Mestis was on the show when we seen this, and we were just sort of like, "Yo, this thing looks crazy," and I didn't know what it was at the time, and then it turns out it is a coffin, and it's a comic, it's a piece that when you look at, it makes you want to go, like you were saying earlier, Mark. It makes you want to go find source material. If there's no source material out there, you want people to make source material about it. So I got super into this.
So definitely a sanctuary piece.
It's like the walking encyclopedia.
It is. Jeff does have this,
and he knew a lot about the character.
Wow.
He said like her family was killed by the cartels or something like that.
Right.
She's pretty much like a female version of the Punisher.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and I got to see this at Sideshow in person. It's awesome.
That's nice.
And imagine Selma Hayek in a prime playing her.
Oh yeah, she got the curves.
Yeah. The back of that one, there's a wood carving of kind of a Day of the Dead, version of a Virgin Mary on the back. That's awesome.
It
looks
there was
just
so much
like
cool
wood
stuff
too.
on the
It's
other
cool.
side of the coffin too.
Yep.
Yeah. Artist Future has this. He says, I'm looking at it right now. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Congrats on that, man.
Yeah, no, this is
one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a great.
And of course, we've seen Krampus, and this is the Chris. Look at that, stunning.
Still,
then
so
there was
like
another
this
version.
simple. Chris,
but
did you have
effective.
this back in the day, and then you ended up getting it again just so you can kind of put it on the desk? Right?
So this was actually this was my second sideshow piece. I had the Joker, which I still have my original Joker right here on my desk. And then I have her on the other side of my desk most of the time. And,
awesome.
you know, Sideshow had released a number of other ones. The problem with the one that I had at the very beginning, there was a big paint splotch that came off of her hair. And, you know, that was back in what, 2009, somewhere in there. I can't remember when that first piece came out. But I had it, and Sideshow at that time, I don't think they had any replacements or anything. I think they offered me a credit. And so I had actually tried to scrape off the paint, which was fine. But then, you know, Sideshow came out with a bunch of other versions of Poison Ivy over the years. And I always, you know, get the newest version. And I sold my original one. And, but I missed her. Like, I still feel like this is one of my favorite Poison Ivies ever. Yeah. And so about a year and a half ago, I bought her back. And I'm so glad to have her back in the collection. I really love this one. And obviously they did the green version as well, but this is still my favorite one. And so, yeah, she sits on my desk right here as I work every day. I love looking at her.
Some pieces are timeless, right, Chris? Like, this is something that you just can look at forever.
It is. And again, it's based on our Art Germ's work, but it's still very Mark Newman, which again is one of the things I love about it. And so I love that. I love to have, you know, we in the collecting community, we look up to you guys. We look up to Mark. We look up to Daniel Bell and George Villar and all the other amazing creatives out there. And so to have a piece by you in our collection means a lot to us. And so again, I love having this on my desk to look at every day, Mark.
Well, when I hear these stories and all this stuff and see collections of people, and it's like, oh wow, they got one of mine in there. It's like, I mean, to me, it's gold. I mean, it's amazing. When I see that stuff, and more I see it, it really fuels, you know, what I like to do, and just to have people that would love it. It's just you've had an incredible impact on this in this community, man. Yeah.
Thank you,
guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah, very, very beloved. I hope you know that.
So. Yeah. No, I do. I feel it, and it's awesome. I mean, honestly, it really makes you wake up in the day and want to make stuff.
Because that's the thing, man. You're one of the originals that, you know, that we can still say got stuff out there that's made by hand, got some digital stuff out there. To me, this is going to be what collecting's about. When it's going to be hard to find that original, like the imperfect, like to me, I think collecting's going to come around to where it's going to be so off the market. Like, it's going to be like Amazon soon, when it's all this AI and 3D printed, that collecting is going to go back to its roots, where people want to find the Mark Newman, the freaking Canale, you know what I mean? Because, and I think that's not saying it's going to change, but I think collecting at its core has that human factor to it always. And I think that's what we appreciate, highlight stuff like this, because this stuff is amazing. And a lot of people, you brought a lot of joy to this community, and we want to give you your flowers, man. Because that's
real, seriously. Because, I mean, I'll tell you, Mark, I have a setup here where I have a bunch of statues on this side. I have about 6 over here. I have 4 under here, and I have about 6 over here, and I have a TV right in the middle. Every time I'm watching TV, my eye always goes to the bottom here, right where these Court of the Dead statues are, and there's 3 of them that are Mark Newman pieces that I always I put them there just for that reason. Because I like looking at these so much that, you know, they're always there.
That's awesome to hear. Jesus, guys.
And they're always sexy.
We're going to make them cry. Stop, guys.
I know we're gushing a lot, but look, you've had such a massive impact. I mean, I just said that before, and I don't want to just
realize, doing all the digital thing and stuff. I want to do more, go back to the handmade shit, because that's, you know, it's digital's taking its, you know, everything, like say AI now, so it's time to, if you go back to the original, then they'll be more precious to everyone. I think me especially.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But that is the last. So we're going to close up because you've been very, very generous with your time. Chris, you've been super generous with your time, been super present. I appreciate that. But
wouldn't miss this for the world, man.
It is, because see what you do. Mark, your work has brought, we respect Chris, but we're all busy and all of that good stuff. But when you're in the picture, people make time. That's huge.
Thanks,
man. Can I thank you enough for joining us?
Yeah, man.
Seriously.
Honestly.
Give it up for Mark Newman. Give it up for Chris, the Batman statue collector. There we go. And of course, the panel that's always rocking with me. Give it up for your COC people. Give it up for Billy. Give it up for Brian. Give it up for Critical Mass. And we're working on Maria Patacanova too, because just like everybody on this panel has respect everybody, but some has their favorites, some has their bias. Freaking, I tell you, when Brian was like, yo, we need to have Mark Newman. I said, say less, make it happen. Get a time. I love to talk to Mark Newman. And we got others that love Maria, others that love Danny. So everybody that's like, we're here to highlight the work that goes into it. Franco was amazing. We got to see a lot of original stuff from Franco. Like all of this stuff. Like I love, this is because we can all get on here and we bitch, we moan, but we also, share what we like, give constructive feedback and all of that other good stuff too. But at the end of the day, the people that's making this stuff should be celebrated because I treat y'all just like any artist. My favorite rapper, my favorite freaking, you guys make hits. We want to celebrate the people that make hits and make classics. So, Billy.
Yes.
What would you like to leave? Any last questions for Mark?
No, I think we've exhausted the man. He looks like he wants to go get something to eat. So thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you hanging out with a couple of geeks here, and just thank you for
thank
your
you.
talent
Thank you,
and
man.
sharing and your stories. It really was a fun show. It doesn't even feel like we went 2 hours. You probably could go another 2 hours.
I looked at we were 60 minutes over, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't even realize it." It was fun.
He's on the West Coast. He might be hungry. So
I know, right?
Thank you so much. Really, a lot of fun.
I appreciate it.
We look forward to this.
I always love it too, man. This is
release the Newman files.
Release the Newman files.
Usually don't
open the vault, the Newman vault.
The Newman files.
Talk about my
love it.
It's weird too, but when you guys make it comfortable, it's a lot of fun. So
I'm glad you felt it was comfortable because you mean a lot to the community. I'm glad that even the chat, like just going through the chat and be like, I got this piece, I got the OG piece of this, or I have that one. It's like,
I mean, Mark, if you have to know the impact that you have people in the chat that are all saying, hey, I have that piece. I started with the Bowens. I have that Vampirilla. And in the chat, we have, Anthony Mestis, Jorge Villar, Franco, all tuning in. Not
your
for
peers,
us. They're all tuning in for you.
yeah. That's what's up.
I'm glad I was careful with my answers then.
Yeah. They're big boys and they all got thick skin. Critical Mass. What would you like to leave the fine people?
Awesome.
As always, all the people in the chat, thank you for coming. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to hang out with us. We appreciate that. And, we'll be back next week, and it's always good to hang out with you guys. Thank you for coming, Chris, Mark. Thank you. Look forward to meeting you in person one day.
Yeah.
And that's all I got.
And we'll leave the last words for Mark and Chris. But Brian, what do you want to leave the fine people at the COC with?
Just want to say thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Mark, this was a real treat. I really, really, really can't thank you enough for being here. Hope we didn't gush too much. But I told you we'd be done at 7:00, so thank you for staying even a little bit later. I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So, yeah, that's it. Again, thank you so much, man. This was a lot of fun.
Chris,
I had a really good time.
Thank you so much for being here, Chris. What are you gonna leave the fine people with? You have a little YouTube channel, right? That's from Wednesdays.
Yeah, I've been doing this about 10.
In a little town,
like this.
Yeah,
small town.
There's little BSC right there. I wish this was sculpted by Mark, but it's not. But it's there's little BSC. But no, seriously, I just want to thank you guys for inviting me tonight. This is a dream come true because I've been a fan of Mark's for well over a decade, and so again, Mark, this was awesome. Thank you for doing a show like this because. Again, all of these different YouTube shows out there, we're all here for one reason, to celebrate the art and to talk about the art. And thank you for being such a massive part of it. For, like I said, for us, this is a big deal because we love to celebrate this stuff. So thank you for taking the time to tell your stories and to bring all of your art to life, because again, this is what we love. We love the 3D art. We love the 2D art that becomes the 3D art. We love all of it. And just thank you for being part of this amazing community.
Oh, well, give it up for that.
Very well said.
Well said, Chris.
Thank you.
And the man of the hour himself, if there are any socials where people could find you, if there's anything that you want people to make people aware of, like if you got anything you got on the market, feel free. This is your time right now. You get the last word.
I appreciate all you guys loving this stuff because it honestly fuels everything. And so the community you guys build helps everybody and makes me feel special. And so, I mean, I don't have a proper website. I'm gonna have one. I should. It's not, but you can just follow me on at Mark Newman Sculptor on Instagram. Mostly where I post everything, and you can find links there and stuff. But you guys have made it great, and I was totally honored to be here, and you made it a lot of fun. And now I see the power you guys have with all your collectible and everything about you guys.
If you ever want to come back and just hang out sometime, always welcome.
Always welcome.
Tomorrow I've got time, or
let's do this every day.
There we go.
The door is open.
For real.
Always.
All right.
It's been great, man. I really enjoyed you being generous with your time. And we learned a lot, too. Like, a lot of the stuff, George Lucas stuff, like the stuff you do with bronze and clay, it's just amazing stuff. And your transition as you go forward, like learning digital and the way the market is. All that stuff is fascinating stuff. I appreciate you sharing it with us. And everybody else, thank you guys for being here. Chat, thank you guys for listening, asking your questions, all of that good stuff. And we'll see you next week on Constructive Outrage Live.